to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Greetings, universe! My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. Welcome to another live stream. It's Friday, the end of the week. That means if you're here, you are indeed made of sterner stuff. Wooga wooga and booga booga, bim bams and flum bums. Oh, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Sterner Stuff. That's Friday, the end of the week. Once again, you guys have all made it. I knew you would. I never had a doubt. And, you know, it's kind of like an extended weekend, at least for some of us, because yesterday was Christmas. So it's the day after Christmas. You might be having a long weekend. I know the Canadian Baconeers have Boxing Day today. And I don't mean like punching each other. I'm pretty sure it's a reference to boxing stuff up. You know, gotta pack it away, maybe ship it out. What exactly are you boxing for those Canadian Baconeers up there? What exactly are you boxing on today? I don't know. Maybe it's just a way to ensure that you get that extra day off after Christmas. If so, that's actually pretty smart, okay? You guys are actually pretty clever up there. Hey, make sure you get that extra day off there. Painting and Rambling is starting us off with a visit from the Gyat Fairy. Let's go.
It is a fact that all women will eventually turn into good drivers. So if you are a good driver, be on the watch for women drivers making turns.
Wait, what? Wait, it's a fact that all will eventually turn into good. Really? Oh, turn into good. Like they're going to just turn the car and run into a good driver. I got it. It took me a minute there. I got it. Okay. Speaking of being clever, way to go, Painting and Rambling. You almost fooled me. You almost had me there for a second. All right. But thank you starting us off with a visit from the Gyat Fairy there. I appreciate it. But how's everybody doing, though? Did you guys have a good Christmas? Hopefully you did. I know we had a lot of fun yesterday in OBTV, basically all day long. I was streaming some stuff, and then a couple other people came in after me, and basically from Christmas Eve all the way till last night, we had Christmas specials going.
New
I like how Kitty basically ran out of breath at the end there. You know, he's like, new E, and then he was like roboting. Actually, you got some pretty good robots, like 2 or 3 back to back. He was roboting for a while, and then he just gave up at the end. New. He's like, I'm done with it. And you. There you go. Happy New Year to you. Thank you, Kakarot, for that elongated E with Shantae, as well as getting Kitty to robot there. That's awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, we were having a good time. in OVTV yesterday, enjoying some Christmas specials, all the classics, Charlie Brown, The Grinch, Rudolph. You know, the are they claymation, stop motion? I mean, I know it's basically the same thing to do claymation. You're doing stop motion.
I think they were using little clay models for that one. Plus a couple others that some people hadn't even heard of, like the Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. Basically gave Santa Claus his own superhero origin story. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. It's done in that same style as like Rudolph and those, where it's like claymation / stop motion, whatever. But yeah, it basically gives Santa Claus his own superhero origin story. And that's not even me trying to be funny or exaggerating or whatever. That's like literally what it is. It's literally what it is. It's crazy. It's like the story of how he gets his superpowers. There's these weird forest Avengers. There's like the fairy forest or whatever it is where all the mystical beings live, and they have their own round table meeting. And it's basically like the Avengers. Each one has their own superpower or like race of magical creatures that they rule over, and they all get together and they're like, should we let Santa be on the Avengers? Like he's a mortal, he's just a regular guy, but he's done a lot of good. A lot of people love him, but he's getting old. He's about to die. Yeah, no, I'm serious. I'm not trying to be funny. This is like the conversation they're having. They're like, look, he's about to die. He's really old. Okay. He's on death's door. Maybe we should give him some superpowers, make him immortal, and let him join the Avengers. And so it's Santa's own superhero origin story, and it's fucking awesome. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you seek it out. I don't know how easy it is to find. I mean, you can find it online if you know where to look, but as far as like physical copies go, if you want to own a DVD, I don't know if they sell them out. I think it was Warner Brothers that put it out, or at least owns the rights to it. Their logo was at the beginning, but I know it came on TV back in the day. And you can find it online if you know where to look. But yeah, it's a good time. Some good music too. Some really good music in there too. So yeah, it's a fun one. Santa's Captain America, kind of. Yeah, it's interesting, man. It's an interesting one for sure. But it was fun to watch. We saw a lot of good stuff. So hopefully you guys were either there enjoying it with us, or if you were with family, enjoying Christmas time with your family, or even if you were, the what was it, the cheese stands alone. If you were the baconeer that was spending Christmas as the cheese standing alone, that's okay. I've been there as well. So regardless, I hope you had a good time. And here it is, the day after Christmas, and also the last Sterner Stuff of 2025. That's right. This time next week, by the time we do our next Sterner Stuff, it'll be next year. It'll be 2026. So what we're going to do tonight, as the title implies, is a year-end review. We're going to be going over some of the best memes, at least in my opinion. I went through the folder. I looked everything that we had done this year, counted up all the wrangles, looked over the memes, picked some of the best ones, and we're going to go through those and basically do a year-end review tonight. And we also have sort of like a year-end review, more like a best of. It's kind of like the greatest hits of 2025 for tomorrow morning. So for Saturday morning cartoons, since Christmas is technically over, but you can still see that I have my decorations up. I wasn't ready. I was like, no, I still want to be in the cabin with the snow falling, the Christmas tree. I don't want to take the decorations down just yet. Stealth check.
Got his ass whooped. Lol.
Wait, really? Did that happen? There she is. Stealth check failed. The cake detectors are still working, even though they have been put to the test this year. That's one thing I noticed when I was going over all the memes and doing my year-end review, preparing for tonight. I was like, man, we have put the cake detector to the test this year. I'm surprised it's even still functioning. And that's one. We've got one episode tomorrow, and just the one episode kind of puts it through the test. And so we're going to go over that stuff, because that's kind of what tomorrow morning's lineup is. It's basically greatest hits of 2025, collecting the episodes that we had a lot of fun with, some things that were new this year, so we can sort of revisit them, refresh everybody's memory, episodes that have some of our favorite memes from this year. Some really good stuff. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that tomorrow morning. It's going to be a fun time. And then, of course, same as next week's Sterner Stuff will be New Year. Same thing with Saturday morning. This is also the last Saturday morning of 2025. So we got to go out with a bang, okay? We got to go out with a bang. But thank you, Bloodwork, for that stealth check right there. And now Commies are not people with a visit from the Gyat Fairy.
Bob uploaded all of the memes to Meetspin. You're all interested.
Wait, what is that? What? I've never even heard of that. I mean, I should upload all the memes somewhere just to have a backup, or at the very least, I should turn them into YouTube shorts and just upload it. I used to do that. I used to, back when in the early days before we were going all in, and it was more just kind of like, hey, okay, here's some of the shows I got. Here's the waifus in them. There was just a couple of slides. It's pretty bare bones, actually. You know, those really old Sterner stuff from a couple of years ago, kind of bare bones. You know, I'm glad that we have the format we do now, where we got all sorts of memes, our own in jokes, quotes, one-liners, everything like that. It's a lot more fun now, in my opinion, anyway. So yeah, I used to, because there would just be, you know, like 1 or 2 memes per week, so I would just upload them as a YouTube short. But now we have multiple ones, but there are some that definitely need to be preserved. So maybe I should start doing that again. You guys are just going to get your subscription feed just spammed, you know, just so much from the YouTube shorts. I don't know. I'll have to space them out. Especially with the backlog that we have. We have like a whole catalog here. You know, maybe I can just do like 1 a week or 2 a week or something like that. But yeah, we do need to preserve those. Maybe I should put them on the Google Drive, upload them as YouTube shorts, whatever it is. There's some good stuff. But we're going to go over some of them tonight, though. Okay, we're going to go over some of them tonight. I think you'll enjoy it. I had forgotten 1 or 2. There were actually a couple where I was like, oh shit, I completely forgot about this. This is hilarious. And then there were some that I was looking forward to that I most certainly did not forget and was like, oh yeah, can't wait to have an excuse to play this meme again, you know? It's almost, some are so good, it's almost a shame.
Move over Polar Express. The rails are needed for Booga Booga Booga.
That's right, Painting and Rambling. All aboard the BOOGA train, okay? Move over, Polar Express. You know, Christmas is done. You should have already made it to your destination. And we need those rails now for the Baconeers, okay? Because we're cruising on into the weekend. Even if it's an extended weekend for you, you should have had yesterday off. I know the Canadians probably had today off for Boxing Day, but I think most people should be having an extended weekend. You know, it's only fair, okay? So, but regardless, it is Friday, so we're going to be cruising on in to the weekend, setting sail. We're going to be kicking back, relaxing, having some laughs. Actually, we're going to have a bunch of laughs tonight because of all the things I dug up. You know, like I said, some I forgot and some I was like, oh man, I was waiting for a good excuse to play this one again. Kind of a shame that they only get that one highlight per week, you know, and then they kind of just fall into obscurity. Although plenty have lived on. You know, we do Frostiflakes, of course, Wrangling, that's a big one, J-Law. You know, we have ones that live on. But there's a couple that I'm like, we need to make sure that these don't fade from memory. You know, we got to keep the memory alive, especially as not only are we sailing into the weekend, we're about to sail into the new year, you know, next week. In fact, Wednesday, which is a channel surfing day, is New Year's Eve. So gonna have to do something a little special for that. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a few feeds, live stream feeds on YouTube that I'm hoping, I don't know, I don't even know a way to test it out. I've never really done that before. You know, we've played videos. Obviously, we just watched the animated Christmas Carol with Tim Curry, and I was able to stream that with no problems. But that's because it's a self-contained video, and I can check for copyright beforehand. And I'm not going to even try with like official news channel stations. I know places like, you know, like Fox News or ABC or whatever, they're going to be covering New Year's in Times Square, but they're obviously copyrighted because that's like an official studio. But there's some individuals, people who just go there with like a webcam, or maybe they have a drone or something, I don't know, and they're just doing their own coverage. And I'm curious, I'm like, can I restream their stuff without getting hit for copyright? Because I think that would be cool to do for channel surfing, since it falls right there on New Year's, and we normally go till midnight, especially if you guys are sending in a bunch of clips. It's pretty common for us to have a 4-hour channel surfing stream. That's like the average, right? So I'm thinking, man, what if we, we watch some clips at first, and then as it approaches midnight, get one of those feeds up, hopefully it doesn't cause any copyright issues and we can restream and watch the ball drop in New York. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, time passing, time does. It flies, man. This year flew by. It was kind of crazy. So, yeah, a lot of interesting stuff coming up. So we're going to have a good time. We got all the usual segments tonight. It's not just a year-end review. We're still going to do the Saturday morning preview. I'll go over some of the stuff that I have for you tomorrow. As I mentioned, it's sort of a greatest hits of 2025. Bit of an all-star lineup. Painting and Rambling back with another
Midnight New Year's Eve. Waiting for the Pontsu to drop in Bacon Square.
Yeah, maybe we should make our own. You know what? You just gave me an idea. I might actually, it'll look really janky. It'll look, we like jank, okay?
We like Zook, see?
We like the Zook. We like the jank. So maybe it'll be okay if it's just janky special effects. But I can do that. I am a very much an amateur, like graphic animator, whatever. You've seen some of it before. I mean, you know, the intro, the Sterner Stuff intro, I made that. You know, it's not like the worst thing, but it's not going to blow you away. But we could do something like that. We could have Kitty doing the countdown and have the pantsuit drop instead of the ball. That's a possibility. That's actually, yeah, we could just do our own. Yeah, we'll do our own New Year's with waifus and pantsu. That's right. With blackjack and hookers. Actually, forget the blackjack. So yeah. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna make a note of that. And we'll cook something up. We got time. I got time. But yeah, we're gonna go over the Saturday morning preview for the greatest hits tomorrow morning. The lineup for that. We've got one or two bits of news, nothing really major, mostly just covering the anime grindhouse and of course channel surfing, as I've just been talking about. So I don't even know if I really need to talk about it that much. Although I will have a bit of a theme, because we need to kill about 3 hours leading up to the countdown, so we will have a theme for you guys to send in clips. So we'll talk about that as well. And then of course everybody's favorite segment of the week, the waifu roundup. We are resuming the snowball fight, the snowball war, in fact. And oh boy, has it gotten crazy. We actually, we're going to see some stuff. If we can stack up those meters, okay, we need to get the perpetual waifu machine going, fuel it up. The waifus go whack for the stack. And if we do that, then yeah, you're going to see the snowball war resuming. And it's getting a little crazy. We're going to see who's behind it, who started it all. And there's a little bit of a devious element. I think this waifu might be on her villain arc right now. I don't know. She's a heroic waifu in the show, but we might be seeing a villain arc here in the Orbital Station lore. And she's added something to those snowballs. Something's going crazy. Michael Russum with a bass dono. Let's go.
Pitching in for the waifus.
Thank you, Michael Russum. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for that bass dono right there. Taking over Stream Boss with that one, too. Hell yeah, man. I like that. Thank you so much. All right. Well, hey, you know what? Let's see who we got in chat. Since we're talking, since we're shouting you guys out, let's see who we got in here. Good crew already. Almost 100 people. I love to see it. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Be sure to like up the stream for me if you're ready to A-log some cartoons and go over the latest memes for these decades-old cartoons. Even some of the best ones from this past year, they're still cartoons from decades old, even if the memes are only a year old. So like up the stream for me if you're ready for that, as well as to wrangle some waifus. And then if you'd like me to shout you out, man, look at everybody already knows. Everybody already knows, but there might be some new faces in chat. So if you're new, I'll let you know what to do. You just gotta put that bacon in the sky. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see who we got in here. I see a whole lot of bacon flying all the way up into orbit right there. We got Hellspawn Leviathan. What's going on, brother? K Ojo is here. What's up? Taverns Pole. Hail, brother. What's going on? We got Sane Adam with the O/bacon. What's up, man? We got Gojira, a.k.a. Philip Fabian. Good to see you, man. We got Kakarot. What's going on? Deharka88, hail brother, what's up? We got Zach Long in here. We got Ronald Neal, what's up, man? Drunken Taoist is here. Kenzo's Creations, my eternal rival in Crossfire. That's right, it's Zoomerang Friday. Zoomerangs to the death, let's go. For Crying in the Mud, Bobby, everybody run. It's Bloodwork. What's up, Bloodwork? We got Waste of Space, a.k.a. Cheetos, a.k.a. the #1 troll. And as always, he's saying, bah, coop. Let's go. We got Mr. Kezerdrex. What's up? Lynch85. Hail, brother. Good to see you as well. Look at all, man, it's already trying to auto scroll on me. Cut that out there, YouTube. We got Richard Hooper here. What's up, man? Duo Maxwell is here. One of the waifus having a face heel turn. Yeah, she's a face. She's a face and she's having a heel turn. That's right. She's on her villain arc, man. It's going to be crazy. Ron McChaos is here. Hail, brother. What's up? We got Leave Me Alone, Please No. Michael Russum. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Brave Expanse is here. That's Mr. 3K himself, the Stream Emperor. Good to see you, man. Neo 007. We got Tim J. Hail, brother. What's going on? DJ Craze is here. Kyle Conklin. Tomatoes, Killer Tomatoes, what's going on? We got Prince of the Abyss, says 'twas the day after Christmas, and I am pooped, exhausted. You must have been running after a truck, you know, if you're exhausted. Well, I don't know if you were there for the Muppet Christmas special, not Christmas Carol, the Muppet Christmas special. That was a joke from that. Electric Monk is here. What's going on? We got Beer Drinking Dwarf. Cheers, buddy. Liaison de Main. What's going on, man? He just says bah. You know, he might be tired too. Can only muster up a bah right there. We got Jegs and Vohees. What's up, man? We got Adrena Hawk. Good to see you. Tweety 6545. We got Retro Ryu. Good to see you. Book Golem is here. We got Impu T. Howdy, Impu T. We got James D. Morris at Bacon and Roses time, as always. Hell yeah. Medieval Syphilis is here. Man, you got to get that checked out, man. All right. Let's see who else we got. Man, it does the auto scroll again? That's a lot of bacon. 2 auto scrolls? Holy shit. I love to see it, though. I love to see it. Let's see who else we got in here. Ricardo Weber says insert bacon here. Man, everybody's just tired. You know, they're like, oh, I can't even do a full bah humbug. I can't put the bacon here. I'm worn out. Definitely not Hunter Batista. You're definitely not fooling anybody. I know that's Hunter Batista. What's going on, man? It's good to see you. Green Raptor is here. We got Tony's Nuggets here with his nugget. All right. Alex Shaw, what's going on? We got Lyndon Lukeen, says to inform you what went down after hearing that question at the start of the stream. Got myself an electric razor and a PS5 disc drive at last. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the super chat. Top G got his ass kicked. I don't know what anybody's talking about anymore. But hey, that's pretty awesome. A PS5 disc drive. Do they not normally come with that? I don't know, man. I haven't been playing consoles in a long time. Xbox 360 was my last console, so I'm a few generations behind. But good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Sounds like you had a good Christmas. We got Spirit Shoddy says, I hate Christmas. Oh, bah coop. Hey, man, it's all good. You gotta look. I know it can be stressful or whatever, but you gotta love Christmas just for the spirit of it, you know. Ricardo Huff is here. What's going on? Electric Monk says 2 times the bacon for emoji deficiency. Or efficiency. I don't know. Ricardo Vasquez is here. What's up? And Kyle Conklin. Hopefully I caught everybody. If I missed anyone, I do apologize. I'll keep an eye on the chat, though. So if you want me to give you a shout out, just throw some bacon up there. Or you can really get my attention. You can yell at me through a super chat. Kitty always gets my attention. He's zooking out when he reads your super chats. Plus, it fuels up the perpetual waifu machine. And like I said, we got some really good stuff. Master Krakken, once again, giving us some awesome continuation of the Snowball Wars, and it's getting it's probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing that Christmas is wrapping up and we're at the end of the Snowball Wars, because I don't know if the waifus, if they're gonna survive, man. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy out there. So we need to make sure we take care of them. Plus, we got New Year's coming up, so we're gonna have some New Year's party waifus next week. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I have a lot of plans for next year too. I don't think we actually got any big events this year when it comes to the Sterner Stuff streams specifically, as far as like Waifu Mania, things that we've had in the past, or some other things that I've had planned and we just haven't gotten around to completion just yet.
Magnificent! Look at the size of that thing!
We have survived the year, and I look forward to the next year. May the pizza rolls rain, the cheese flow freely, and your waifu stables be full of waifus.
Yes,
Hail
indeed.
hentai.
Thank you so much, Reverb. Look at the size of that dono right there. Thank you so much, man. That's a Christmas-sized dono, even though it was yesterday. But I'm still celebrating, so I appreciate you. Yeah, look at the size of that thing right there. Really appreciate that Christmas-sized dono. That takes over Stream Boss as well, so we might as well go ahead and get that out of the way before you get knocked out. We've had a little bit of a battle, Painting and Rambling, Michael Russum, and now Reverb. It's still kind of close. It could be anybody's game right now. So Battle for Stream Boss is on, but currently Reverb has it with 20 hit points on the health bar. So all hail Reverb 154. He said the pizza rolls need to be raining, and indeed they do. Get those pizza rolls raining. Get the waifu swanging for you as well. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Really appreciate it. So yeah, we got some good stuff for you. There's a Final Fantasy fan. What's going on? Final Fantasy fan in the chat. Says, hello, everyone. I just began playing Stellar Blade. So far, it's a good game. Is that the one? That's the one with the waifu main character that you play as that had all the Wokies all knotted up. They were all really upset about that one. Yeah, she's too hot. It wasn't even that. It's just like an action game, right? It's not even really that, scandalous. It's just an action game. But because the main character is hot, they were freaking out. So I don't know. I think that one finally came onto PC. It was a PlayStation originally, but I think there's a PC release. So I might have to get that one eventually. Maybe it'll be a winter sale. I know there's already a Steam winter sale, but I don't know if that's part of it. I'll wait for a good sale. Stellar Blade, Tavern's Pull. He said, hold on, wait, what game? Tavern's Pull is like, hold on, what? An attractive main character and been pissed off the Wokies. I might need to play this one. Yeah, Tavern's Pull is called Stellar Blade, and it's kind of like like third person adventure, a little bit of a hack and slash. It's like 3D, kind of a hack and slash adventure game. I'm trying to think what to compare it to. Maybe like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, kind of in that vein. I haven't played it myself, so I can't give you too much detail, but just from what I've seen, it appears to be a game like that. But yeah, it was like, oh, buddy, they were freaking out just because the main character that you play as is like really attractive. So they were freaking out. Yeah. But yeah, I might have to check it out myself one of these days if there's a good sale on it. But thank you, man. Thank you guys so much for the support right out of the gate. Medieval Civilist says Stream Elements keeps giving me an error code. Any other way to donate? Oh, that's no good. That's no good. I don't know why Stream Elements has got to do that. Here the day after, it's Boxing Day. I can't believe it. On Boxing Day, they got to do that to me on Boxing Day. You know what? There is a direct PayPal. I don't know. What are you using? Are you trying to use PayPal or credit card? Because really the only other way I have is PayPal. You can actually go to the coffee page and do a one-time donation. Because I know obviously you've got a Blue Wrench. You're already a member. But I don't know if you're using, although you should be able to use a card on there too. I don't think you have to. I don't think it's restricted to just PayPal on there, at least not anymore. I know it was when I first set it up, but I'm pretty sure you can use anything, card or PayPal in there. So yeah, if you want to go to coffee, the coffee page, which there should be a link in the description for that. I know you know how to get there, but just saying for other people, you can do a one-time donation rather than anything to do with memberships. It won't pop up on the screen, but just let me know and I'll check it. And if you want to put a message in there, I can read it out. Whoa! Holy shit! Chester Stevens! Whoa, buddy! Oh! Whoa! Let's fucking go! It's time to rock! It's time to rock! Let's go! Chester Stevens with the massive dono! Get those guitars off, the waifu's rocking out! She's grinding on Duo Maxwell and Neo 007. Alex Shaw, Prince of the Abyss as well. Bloodward 2, Michael Russell. All getting the guitars off for the solo. Let's go. Holy shit. Thank you, Chester Stevens. Whoa, buddy.
Lord, let my pimp hand be strong, and let these waifus know a hoe's place.
This is the place. Time to kick back and relax.
Coffee.
Yeah, you got him to robot. You got him robot a couple of times. I was hoping the cough would break it up and he would robot again on that second row, but I guess he cleared his throat. He was okay. But thank you, Wolverine, for the Shantae elongated E, and Chester Stevens. Whoa, buddy, with that massive Christmas-sized dono. Holy cow. Thank you so much, man. That is amazing. I really appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you, buddy. Thank you, man. Chester Stevens taking Stream Boss with force right there with a very mighty 200 hit points on the health bar. We definitely need to hail that Stream Boss right now. Okay? We definitely need to hail that Stream Boss right now. Thank you so much, Chester Stevens. Let's get some pizza rolls raining and the waifu swinging for you, good sir. Thank you so much, man. I hope you had a good Christmas, okay? I hope everybody did, but man, you guys are such a blessing, man. Baconeers are such a blessing. That's why I always say, best community on YouTube, the Bim Bams, the Flum Bums, Baconeers and Baconettes. We have a good time. I'd say, you know what? I'd say we have a pretty good time over here on the Orbital Station. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning too. I think, especially since it's sort of an all-star lineup, we've got all the memes and quotes and stuff where chat's going to be fun. Chat's going to be fun tomorrow morning. I'm really looking forward to it. Chester Stevens says, I do it for the artist. Hail Godai, Oda Cat, Master Krakken. That's right, man. Ace of Spades. Yeah. Thank you. They very much appreciate it. In fact, since you mentioned them, and I've said it before that the vast majority of the proceeds do go to the artist, but you guys have been so generous that I was able to give a Christmas bonus to Master Krakken. You know, he's been my longest standing artist, you know, the first one to join the station as a full-time artist. He's still here. We're going on 3 years having worked together, you know, and he's just been getting better and better. And so I was actually able to give him like a Christmas bonus this year, thanks to you guys. And I don't know, man. I think it's awesome. Like, you guys are the absolute best. And I love the artists. I love the community, just everything, man. We have fun. Like I said, we have a good time over here. We have fun over here, man. It's good stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much. All hail the artists. That's right, Kakarot. Thank you guys. So yeah, we will definitely fuel up the perpetual waifu machine tonight. We will have at least a few waifus to wrangle. So hopefully you've got those wrangle devices tuned up in tip-top condition. I know it's Christmas, but don't be taking any time off. You got to make sure, whether you're classic with the lasso, maybe you got a high-tech net launching tank, some little sci-fi wrist mounting grappling hook, or something really fancy like a magical wrangle spell. Just because it's Christmas, you can't be slacking off. You got to keep those tuned up in tip-top condition, especially with the snowball war going on. My goodness, okay? It's getting dangerous out there, okay? We got to wrangle up these waifus before somebody gets hurt. You're going to put an eye out, okay? These snowball wars, man, they're getting crazy, okay? So yeah, we're going to go win bacon on PBS. I don't know about that. Is that even still a thing? Do they still do public broadcasting? Is PBS still around? I don't know, man. That's crazy. Richard Hooper says, now I wait for Halloween. Oh, my goodness. I mean, those are the two big ones right there. Christmas, obviously, the main one, and then Halloween, a close second. And then they're so close together that, yeah, the whole rest of the year, you're just kind of like, well, now what do we do? I mean, there's 4th of July. There's a few other good ones. But, yeah, those are really the most fun ones. And they're so close together. It's like, yeah, what are you going to do? But hey, it's all good because we're going to have fun. We have fun year round, okay? The fun really never stops. That's my goal here, okay? That's why I try to put the work in here, is to make sure that the fun doesn't stop for you guys, all right? So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I think I've done enough hot dogging and grandstanding. So let's go ahead and get into the show properly here. We're going to start off with the Saturday morning preview, and this is going to lead right in to our year-end review. It sort of goes hand in hand because tomorrow morning's lineup is a greatest hits of 2025, some of our favorite episodes, things that contain some of our favorite memes, or even just a show or two that was new this past year, and we want to relive it. We want to watch the first episode again and get right back into it, ready for the new year, because we're going to be seeing more of it in the coming year. So we're going to go over what I've got for you tomorrow morning, as well as some of the greatest memes. Got a couple of stats. I counted all the wrangles, all the wrangles from this past year. And it was more than I thought. Okay, it was more than I thought. Counted up all the wrangles, quite a few, and that's individual like videos. I make the little wrangle clips for you guys, so there might actually be more than the number I have if one or two videos had like multiple wrangles in it. But I didn't want to get overly drugged down in the details there. So I'm just like, all right, these are like official wrangles. We're not going to have anything that can be contended, like Lady J's record. She's still the wrangle queen, but some people contend what is the actual record of her title. Is it 4, 4.5, 5, whatever it may be? And I avoided any of that. These are all official. Okay. Official. So yeah. Is that a good guessing game? Closest win a prize, says Waste of Space. That's well, what could the prize be? I mean, we could do like some exclusive artwork or something for you. That's not a bad idea. We could do some exclusive artwork. Whoever guesses closest without going over. We'll do Price is Right rules, okay? Price is Right rules. Closest without going over to guess, but wait till we get there. Don't start flooding the chat with numbers just yet. Okay. Don't start flooding the chat with numbers just yet. When we get there, I'll let you know and I'll say, okay, put in your guesses how many wrangles this past year, and we'll see who can get it closest without going over. And then yeah, maybe we'll send you some exclusive artwork or something. That'll be cool. So yeah, we doing some hot dogging and grandstanding, but I think we're all done now. So let's get into the Saturday morning preview. Volume 133. 133. We are really closing in fast on that volume 150, which is also going to be our 3-year anniversary right around there. I think it's like 1 or 2 weeks off. But yeah, basically once you hit volume 150, we're going to be right around that 3-year anniversary. And we are closing in fast, man. This is getting wild. Like volume 133 already. Just like this year flew by, the volumes are flying by. So we have a 3-hour block for you tomorrow morning, the usual time, 9 a.m. Eastern, going 9 to noon. And I tried to pick some episodes that I felt were some of our favorite ones from this past year. Now, that does mean that most of you, especially since it's just from this past year, sometimes if I pick stuff that is a rerun from like a really old Saturday morning lineup, like when I just started, because we've grown a lot, right? So we got some newer Baconeers, and maybe you haven't gone back and watched all the old volumes, so it might have been new to you. But most of you are, from this past year, sticking around. You might have seen all of these, most of these, whatever it may be. So it is a little bit of like a rerun thing, but it's an end of the year recap. We got to watch some of the best stuff. So don't expect, new episodes that you never seen, but they're going to be great ones, some best of the best. And like I said, a lot of memes and quotes and some of our favorite one-liners and moments like that. So chat should be just going crazy tomorrow with all the references. I can only imagine somebody that is new, like their first time tuning in is tomorrow morning, and it's all the in jokes, like more than normal. Just everything is in jokes, and they're going to be like, what the hell is all these people talking about? But it's going to be fun though. It's going to be fun. I wonder if anybody is, going to have their first first time on the Orbital station tomorrow morning. They got to let me know. Okay. If you happen to catch this segment of the live stream, just know, I want to hear what you thought. If you happen to tune in tomorrow, you go back and watch this. If you're checking out what else is on the channel and you happen to hear this, let me know what you thought. Okay. Talking to people in the future tomorrow. But yeah, so we are going to go through some things here that I have. I won't give everything away. I'll still keep a few surprises for the lineup. for those that are not coffee members, because coffee members, you guys already have access to the full lineup. I give you that early. But for those of you that aren't, there'll be some surprises in there for you, but I will give some of the stuff away here. And you can already know if you've seen the thumbnail what one of the shows is. And this one, technically, I showed it before this past year. I think it was either last year or maybe even 2023. But just like the character that's on the thumbnail, she brought the luck of the Black Cat. Okay, so her name is Black Cat. She's a top tier waifu, but apparently the luck comes with it, because this is the third time that I've had to upload a volume containing this episode, because the past two have been taken down, and not because of this episode, but other episodes that were in that lineup. So I believe the first one was Galaxy Rangers, and we know that that show got bought out by Lionsgate, and so they started blocking it everywhere. And I had to take it down because it already had too many views for me to edit it. And then I uploaded again this past year, and then that one had to get taken down because it had it was either Ulysses 31 or maybe Biker Mice, one of the two, the other shows, because there's been a few shows that have been taken down this year because either the copyright got bought out by a new owner, or maybe the current owner changed their mind. It happens sometimes. But for whatever the reason, during this past year, people decided, you know what, even though the show's been fine, we've been letting you use it for years, no more, got to take it down. And it's always maybe because Black Cat is on the thumbnail. I don't know if it's like her luck, she's cursed, I don't know. Or maybe it's just because, well, you look at the thumbnail and you're like, yeah, that one's going to get a lot of clicks. And so again, too many views for me to edit it, so I just had to delete it. So this is the third time we're getting that episode of Spider-Man, the episode of Spider-Man that almost broke the cake detector, okay? That was one thing I mentioned earlier where I was like, hey, we really have put the cake detector to the test this year, man. Like, waifus trying to pass that stealth check, failing every time, and the cake detector just alerting, the alarms going off left and right. And we really put it to the test. But this episode just by itself was enough to put it to the test. As we see here, Spider-Man, as he says, he's like, hey, there's cake over there. His spider senses are tingling, okay? Spider-Man, it's kind of not fair, He's got like a built-in, it's part of his superpower set. I know they call it spider sense, but it also doubles as a cake detector. That's one of his superpowers. Because kind of not fair, man. I don't know. Maybe we need to hire him. Maybe we need to get Spider-Man working for the Orbital station. Say, hey, man, you got to put that Spidey sense to good use, okay? But yeah, there's cake over there. So let's take a look here. Just in this one episode, how it's putting the detector to the test. Here we go. It's the episode. The one, it's kind of like the rogue pose. It's like the pose. This is the episode. You can kind of already see right here in this freeze frame, but don't worry. We'll zoom it. We'll enhance. Here we go.
Now I'll just collect my prize.
And then at the end, Spidey's like, I'll just take my prize. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, it was going crazy, right? That's what I'm saying. Just in one episode, it almost broke the detector. Okay. I'm like, I've got the repair shop on speed dial. I'm like, oh buddy, we might need to send this in. It's going to break it. It's going to just this one episode. It's going to break it. And it's not even all Black Cat. Did you notice that? Did you notice there was also a random like background waifu in there as well? Also a random background waifu setting off the alarm. In fact, she might have been, hold on, we got to see it again for research purposes. She might have been the the one that set it off the most. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, just random background waifu. Holy shit. It's, for science. Gonna break the detector. Oh my goodness. The repair bill. Oh, the maintenance bill through the roof. My goodness. Yeah, just a random background. She's not even like I don't think we ever even see her face. I know she doesn't have any lines. There's no name. She's just there at the party, hogging all the attention. Clearly, my goodness. But then, of course, Spider-Man. Spider-Man has his eyes on the prize, though.
Now I'll just collect my prize.
Eyes on the prize. He's like, I'll just take this. She's coming home with me. Eyes on the prize, Spider-Man. My goodness. So, yeah, we've got this episode of the 1981 Spider-Man, the Black Cat. Black Cat. Curiosity killed the Spider-Man right there. Or did it? I don't know. It looks like he made out just fine, you know? He's taking home the prize. I think he's going to be all right. So we've got that one to start off the morning. That's how we're going to kick off the lineup tomorrow. Just so you know, it's like we're setting the tone, okay? We're setting the tone. This is how it's going to start off with Spider-Man, the Black Cat episode, and it's only going to get crazier from here because we've got some more things. Like I said, some episodes that are some of our favorite memes from the past year, things that we like to quote or that have lingered on, just like we always say, J-Law, Frosted Flakes, you know, all that stuff. There's another one that we've started using a bunch, and it's a little bit underrated. It hasn't been used quite as much, but it's still kind of new, you know? It just came around this year in the past, I think like 6 months or so. So it was like halfway through the year we watched this episode, but it is definitely stuck. It is definitely stuck because now every time we see this character or any other character that gets a similar nickname, we always use this. So we also have an episode of She-Ra, and this one you should already know. Wait, but in fact, before I even say it, what's the meme here? What's being said right here? What's being said right here? I think you guys already know it. This is a newer one, but it's definitely one of our favorite ones. We've been doing Ik Bin She-Ra for a while. But you guys, there you go. Yeah, Tavern's full. Tim, okay, you guys know. It's Hordykins. Hordykins. That's right. That's right. This is like our new favorite one here. Because, yeah, Ik Bin She-Ra, that actually predates 2025. That was like, you know, last year sometime. Oh, speaking of, I did make sure to put the German dub for the intro this time. I know the last time we watched She-Ra, I just left the English dub in there. And I thought maybe, I was like, well, maybe they're getting tired of it. I don't know. There's always like a few people, just one or two in chat that are like, why is it in German? Sometimes I even get a comment like after the premiere is over. They'll go, the She-Ra intro is in German. What happened? You know, so I know it confuses a few people. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'm wearing it out. I don't know. And so the one time I don't do it, everybody's in chat like, where's the German intro? How come it's not in German? You know? So I'm like, all right. I didn't want to, you know, wear out its welcome, but you guys are loving it. So, hey, you don't have to twist my arm. So yes, the German intro is back. We do have Ik Bin She-Ra. Okay, it's back. But we also have the episode with Hordykins. And like I said, you guys immediately pointed it out. It's not going anywhere. This one is, it's sticking around, just like the meme. And this was one I kind of forgot that I even made this. I know that we joked around about it a lot, but I had this clip and I'm like, wow, this is one of the ones I kind of forgot, and it's perfect.
She is completely unharmed. Now get her out of here.
She's completely unhinged. I love how Hordykins is just like, look, she's unharmed and she's unhinged. Get her out of here. I'm sick of it.
She is completely unharmed. Now get her out of here.
But I don't want to go, She-Ra. I like it here. We were having fun, weren't we, Hordykins?
Hordykins?
Thank you for that. Never dropping that, by the way.
Never dropping that. That's why I was like, oh, I forgot I made this meme. This was one of the ones I forgot, but it's so perfect. Never dropping that, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, Perfuma, for the Hordykins. Okay. Yeah, we're never dropping that one. That one is staying forever. He is forever Hordykins. Forevermore Sangianados. He shall be Hordykins.
She is completely
She's unhinged. I like how psychotic she looks too. I mean, you can kind of see a little bit of the psycho stare in this frame, but when she's like, I don't want to go.
Now get her out of here.
But I don't want to go, She.
Holy shit. She's psycho. I don't want to go. Look at those crazy eyes. Those are crazy eyes.
Wow, take a look at that.
First Die Frau She-Ra. Die Frau ist She-Ra.
Thank you, Wiss, the other half of the Cheddar Swiss Coalition, the tag team champions making their presence known. Chester Stevens are already sitting high atop the stream boss right now, but Wiss has to come in and say, hey, this is still a tag team effort. The Cheddar Swiss Coalition with a massive super kick to Vince right out of his chair there.
She seemed sane when Hordak picked her up at the bar last night. Now she won't leave.
Hordakins had his beer goggles on, you know? He's like, she seemed normal. I thought it was a good idea at the time. Okay, Hordakins had his beer goggles, his Zook goggles, not beer goggles. He had his Zook goggles on, okay? And he thought it was a good idea at the time. She seemed completely sane and normal. And then the next day he's like, she's crazy, she's unhinged. Okay, look at her eyes. Look into there's nothing but pure evil behind those eyes. Get her out of here.
She-Ra, I like it here. We were having fun.
And then that's, whoa.
Yes!
The crazy hot scale strikes again.
Yes, it's undefeated, Wiz. Thank you for the 10 big Bison Bucks right there. And it's so true. So true. That graph, you know, the hot on one side and crazy on the other. And the further the line goes up, off and to the right there, it never lies. It's undefeated. Undefeated. The crazy hot scale. Undefeated. Strikes again. And this is where you can, she looks extra insane. Like even Hordakins is like, what the fuck? Look at his face right there. He's just like, what the fuck was I thinking? I'm never doing Zook again. I'm never Zooking out again, okay? I learned my lesson. Just get her out of here.
Aren't we Hordakins?
Hordakins?
Thank you for that. Never dropping that, by the way.
I felt it. Oh, Hordakins is felt it. Hell yeah. So we've got that episode of She-Ra coming up. It's going to be awesome. Look at it. Even in this, like every frame, she just looks crazier. Holy shit. She's like devious. Look at her. She looks devious right there. Like Hordakins looking all shocked. And Perfuma, like there's the crazy eyes. Then there's sort of that like sinister stare. And then this one, she just looks devious. Like, are we sure? Are we sure she's one of the good guys? She's on She-Ra's team? Like, whoa, buddy. Whoa, she looks like more evil than Shadow Weaver and like, you know, all of them. Yeah. She likes Hordakins a lot though. Zook is a hell of a drug. That's right, Ron McChaos. Zook is a hell of a drug, okay?
No, man, he's just zooking out. He'll be okay.
Will he be okay, though? Will he? He's never going to live this one down, okay? There's no walk of shame or anything that could undo it. You are forevermore Sancionados Hordakins, okay? You're never living this one down. Yeah, look, that's devious, okay? She's fucking devious, man. Oh man, it's gonna be I can't wait to watch this one. Like all of these are gonna be so much fun to watch again.
How is she on She-Ra's side? There's nothing in those eyes but madness. Hordak, you need to control your Zook intake after this. Get ZA, you need help.
Zook Anonymous. Yeah, well, it's over. It's over for him. I mean, yeah, he should control his Zook intake regardless, but there's no coming back. Exactly. There's nothing behind those eyes but madness. Only madness lurks in the depths of this waifu's mind. Look into those eyes. You won't make it out alive. All right. Yeah. Are we sure she's on She-Ra's side? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think she's a double agent, you know, she's a double agent. She's trying to take over as the new villain. Maybe if it got another season, we would have seen Perfuma rise, taking over the Horde, and rise in the ranks of villainy. I don't know, man. We'll never know. But we've seen enough. We've seen enough that you don't want to mess around. So, Deshaun Williams, what's going on, man? Says hello, holiday friends. How's everyone going? Hey, we're doing well, man. We're having fun. We are reliving some of the greatest moments of this past year, as we will be doing tomorrow morning in the Saturday morning lineup with all of the greatest hits from this past year. So we're going to be seeing the Black Cat episode of Spider-Man that almost in one single episode almost broke the cake detector. And then we're getting this episode of She-Ra where we learn who the real villain of the show is. It wasn't Hordak. Oh, no. It wasn't even any of his minions like Shadow Weaver. Oh, no. It was Perfuma all along. Look at that devious stare right there, man. She's wicked. A wicked waifu right there. Another favorite meme, okay? Next up after She-Ra. Now, this one's a banger. This isn't one that I forgot, where I was like, oh, I forgot I made this one with the Tony Stank meme, which fit perfectly, but kind of forgot about it, even though we still use Hordikins. But that particular clip, I'm like, oh, got to play this one again. This next one, though, was one of the ones that I was just waiting. I was like, man, any excuse, okay? Any excuse to play this next meme, I'm going to take it. I'm going to play it over and over. This one definitely needs to get uploaded as its own YouTube short as well. It needs to be preserved. And not only do we quote it like all the time, it even got its own emoji in the Discord server. That should be a pretty big hint. Do you guys want to take a guess? It might be the biggest meme of 2025. I mean, we've got like big memes that are ongoing that have been going for years. Of course, like Wranglin, Frosted Flakes, J-Law, all that stuff. Ikben She-Ra even now has been going on a while. Those are big memes, but I'm talking one that we got this year and basically took the channel by storm. We talk about it all the time. We quote it all the time. It is, it's got its own emoji. I'm definitely going to upload this as its own short. I know you guys were requesting as well. You guys were requesting this particular meme, and I should have already done it by now, but we'll definitely get it up there for you guys. But let's see. Oh, okay. You're guessing Jana of the Jungle, the woo, which is not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. And who's to say we aren't going to see that here in a little bit? But it's not that one. It's not that. That one's good. That one's up there. I would say that was second place when it comes to the new meme that took the channel by storm, because we've had a couple. It's not like there was just this one. We've had quite a few that sort of took the channel by storm this year, and I would say that that's second place. It's not Frosted Flakes because that's from previous years. I'm saying this one is new from this year. This one from this year. Jonah Jameson. There. Okay, Tavern's Full. Tavern's Full got it. You want to be ninja? Ninjas? Oh man, the ninjas. We've been talking about ninjas anytime we see them now. I mean, and that's the funny thing too, is there's been plenty of episodes that have had ninjas for years, been doing this for almost 3 years, and we've seen ninjas, but it wasn't until this meme that we point out every time now we see a ninja, and it's got its own emoji in the Discord server. And the jokes they grow from it. There's the original one, but then we've applied it to other things. And yeah, we're always talking about ninjas. So this one sort of took the channel by storm. So let's play the meme. We are definitely going to upload this. I might have to trim it down. I don't know. I think YouTube shorts can only be like a minute long. I don't know. This one's a little over a minute. I'll just have to like trim it down. But we're going to play the full version right here. And this is one of my favorites. This is the one that I was like, as soon as I thought, hey, we're going to do a year-end review, we're going to go over some of the best memes. I'm like, I'm playing this one. Here we go. She wants to be ninja.
G.I. Joe martial arts exhibition. Those guys really do make history. Let's go in.
How about some audience participation? Kung Fu, anyone?
Me? Oh, let me do it.
You know what? Maybe I too could be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to chop, 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 chow down. Take chow down to Chinatown. I want to be ninja. I started training hard. I think I could go far. I am a natural, that's matter factual. I learned to chop real hard. I fight with credit card. I use my nunchucks, even while feeding ducks. I throw my ninja star, also very far. I do karate moves with a go-go groove. I learn my ninja kicks while watching Netflix. I try to everything like on the big screen. And you guys, you know what? I might do it. I might be a ninja soon. I gonna be ninja. I gonna be ninja. I gonna chop, chop, chop chow down. Take chow down to Chinatown. I gonna be ninja.
I love it. It never gets old. It's so good. It never gets old. Yeah. Benny says this is my ringtone. Yeah, this one also almost broke the cake detector. You notice that too? I'm sure you guys did. I mean, come on, who am I talking to? But yeah, you know, this one almost. So in the lineup tomorrow morning between the Spider-Man episode and this one, yeah, I'm definitely going to have a maintenance bill for the cake detector. Holy shit. But yeah, man, this one took the channel by storm. We love the waifu that wants to be ninja. We've seen a whole lot of anytime a waifu's doing any sort of like fighting moves or anything where, oh, she wants to be ninja. It's just like the best new meme from this year. Yeah, she fights with a credit card. Just like a woman. It's even got some J-Law in there. You know, Skeletor needs to be making a cameo in this music video. Because just like a woman, she fights with a credit card. Nya. So, yeah, it's got it all. It's got it all. There's cake detected. There's J-Law moments. Not really. I think it's only missing some Frosted Flakes. Like, if there were Frosted Flakes, it would, like, have everything already in it. But, yeah, it's... karate, tone your body. Yeah, you know, there's the karate rap, which we saw in channel surfing. Was that? I think that was this year as well. Might have been towards the end of last year. I got to go back and check. But we could do like a remix, you know, with the ninja waifu and put her to the karate rap song as well. But yeah, this one has it all. Cake detected, J-Law moments, waifu wants to be ninja. We might, I don't know. Should we play it one more time? One more time? Look, any excuse. Any excuse. Do you guys want it one more time? Or should we move on? But yeah, it's like my new favorite meme. Make it metal. I mean, it already has like a pretty good guitar riff in there. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, everybody. Yeah, Ninja Cake. Yes. One more for good measure. For the road. Okay, for the road. Encore. Let's go.
G.I. Joe Martial Arts Exhibition. Those guys really do make history. Let's go in.
How about some audience participation? Kung Fu, anyone?
Me? Oh, let me do it.
You know what? Maybe I too could be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to chop, chop, chop chow down. Take chow down to Chinatown. I want to be ninja. I started training hard. I think I could go far. I am a natural, that's matter factual. I learned to chop real hard. I fight with credit card. I use my nunchucks, even while feeding ducks. I throw my ninja star, also very far. I do karate moves with a go-go groove. I learn my ninja kicks while watching Netflix. I try to everything like on the big screen. And you guys, you know what? I might do it. I might be a ninja soon. I gonna be ninja. I gonna be ninja. I gonna chop, chop, chop chow down. Take chow down to Chinatown. I gonna be ninja.
Oh man, it's so awesome. Yeah, isn't that crazy how it kind of sounds like the character? It kind of sounds like the character anyway. So it's almost hard to tell. Like, is this what actually happens in the episode? Like, I don't know. Is this what actually happens in the episode? Holy shit, man. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, man. And, you know, not every waifu is cut out to be a ninja, even if she wants to be ninja, because we're not going to have it in tomorrow morning's lineup. But one of my other favorite memes that got a little buried under the rest. I almost forgot about this one. But if you guys remember Spiral Zone, which has a banger of a theme song, so I know you at least remember the theme song. But there was an episode that we watched before this meme was a thing, and there was a waifu who definitely wants to be ninja, and you'd think she'd be more qualified, but it doesn't really work out for her. So let's check out this meme. This is another one of my favorites that we had from this past year. You guys, I don't know if you remember this one. Maybe it'll be new to you, but I think you'll enjoy it, especially right after that one. Yeah, get in the zone. The spiral zone. Let's go. See this waifu right here. See, you think, right? She looks like she's ready to be ninja, okay? She looks ready to be ninja. You'd think she would just be a shoo-in.
Good. Please show this man to the door. You will excuse me, gentlemen. I have other matters awaiting.
I mean, she's trying to talk like a ninja, you know, she's like, oh, please excuse me. Holy shit, man. I miss 80s cartoons and their casual racism. It was so much fun.
Hey, I don't want no trouble.
Hello, we'd like 2 orders of Kung Pao chicken, please.
I don't want no trouble. You just take what you want and leave.
Timmy!
Oh, okay. I opening register.
Timmy! What's that? Oh, and 1 medium lemonade, please. Timmy.
Here, $112. It's all I have. Take.
So yeah, it didn't, you know, her ninja career didn't really work out, you know. She's trying to be ninja and she ends up just getting robbed. So, you know, she's just stuck working at the shitty walk. Just working at the shitty walk. Yeah. $12. Okay, it's all she has. Okay, she's not very good ninja. Not very good ninja. So that was another one of my favorite memes from this year. But we're not gonna watch Spiral Zone. That's a good meme, but it's not in the lineup tomorrow. We got other things to get to. Okay, there's a lot of other classics we need to get to. There were some records that were set this past year. Okay, I don't know if I think Lady J actually got the Wrangle Queen record in 2024, and she's been holding on to it this whole time. But there were definitely some contenders. Okay, there were some contenders, some waifus that were going for the Wrangle Queen crown, but none of them were quite able to take it from her. So what we saw instead were some waifus that decided, well, if I can't take the Wrangle crown, then I will get my own from a different record, okay? So we saw some waifus that set new records in other areas, and that way they can hold on. And this year we saw a couple, and they are still currently all through the year, and we'll see how long they can hold on to it, are still holding these new titles. So Lady J is the Wrangle Queen, and I see Painting and Rambling has already guessed the Pan Up record. Who is, okay, so you remember the new record. So it's not Wrangling, it's Pan Ups, but who holds it? Do you remember who is the Pan Up Queen? Who is the Pan Up Queen? Lady J is the Wrangle Queen, but who is our Pan Up Queen? Because we're going to see that episode tomorrow. The Escape Queen, yeah, She-Ra is the master of unwrangling. Pardon me, Pan Up. Cammy, that's okay, you guys got it. There you go. That's right, it's Cammy. Everything is thighs. It's Cammy. She is our Pan Up Queen, setting the record. Couldn't get wrangled. She even tried to get wrangled. She literally threw herself at Guile, and he just would not wrangle her. So she decided, well, I'm going to go for another record then. Since everything is thighs, that's her quote. I know a lot of people think the meme is everything is lies, but no, it's everything is thighs. And with that, she has managed to acquire the pan-up record with 5-in-1 episode, still holding strong to this day. She earned this earlier this year, and we're going to watch the episode tomorrow so that you guys can see it. Just, we got to have witnesses, okay? We got to have witnesses. So for the pan-up queen, Cammy, here we go, all 5, rapid fire for you right here.
It's just a bloody bore having to maintain cover around old chums is all.
Cammy?
And I thought you'd forgotten me.
Cammy?
Seems like old times having you around.
Hey, we still don't know who's helping us in the channel.
Why bother? Working with you, Colonel. There's no way I'm ever going to make it to retirement anyway.
No, she's never going to retire as the pan-up queen. That's 5-in-1 episode, okay? 5-in-1 episode. Yeah, she's never making it to retirement. She's going to be the pan-up queen forever. I don't know. That is quite the record to break. Just like Lady J with 4, maybe 5, depending. It's a little contentious, but even 4 we've seen has been pretty difficult for any waifu to break that in a single episode. But now we're getting 5 pan-ups in one episode. Cammy coming out of the gate strong. Not only does she say, okay, I'm going to make a whole new category to set a record in, but then sets the bar very high. Like, holy shit. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever going to break this one. I saw somebody mention Scarlet from G.I. Joe might be the rogue pose champion, because she has done the rogue pose like 2 or 3 times in a single episode. So we might have to go back. I didn't put that particular episode in here. We have the one from G.I. Joe that has the ninja waifu. But I'll look back. I'll review the footage, okay? I'll review the footage and get an actual count of how many times Scarlet has done the rogue pose in a single episode. I know it's at least 2, but I'm thinking it's actually 3, though. And that may very well be the record. But see, even with that, though, there are some other waifus that would be vying for that same record. A lot of waifus. It's not just Scarlet. A lot of them do that rogue pose. Okay, we've seen it a lot, so you never know. You never know. But yeah, we've got Cammy doing 5 pan-ups here in a single episode. And not only that, she's got a few other things, man. She actually goes kind of crazy in this episode. We see her in the last time, in fact, I think it was the last time that we saw Street Fighter on the channel. We saw the episode where she literally threw herself at Guile. She jumped off the top of a wall and was going to just smash into the pavement below if Guile didn't catch her. Literally threw herself at him. We saw that the last time we were watching Street Fighter, but that wasn't even the only time, okay? I was going through the footage on this one. I was getting the pan-ups, and I was like, man, this episode, she's going kind of crazy, not only with the pan-ups, but once again, throws herself at Guile, although in this case, it's more like throwing it back at Guile. Okay, the other time she jumped off a wall, she threw herself. This one, it's more like she's throwing it back at Guile. Okay, I mean, I think it still counts. Still throwing herself at, but she's throwing it back though. Okay.
We warned your special forces people about Bison, about sitting on him hard.
Phrasing? Guile with the phrasing? He's like, look, we warned you about Bison, about sitting on him hard. She's like, well, giving her ideas there, Guile. Okay, look, clearly you don't know who you're dealing with. All right, this is Cammy we're talking about. She's a rather thirsty waifu. She's mentioned about going on vacation in a teeny weeny bikini to him before. She's launched herself at him off the side of a wall before. And now he's using very obvious phrasing, talking about sitting on it hard. Right there, I mean, Guile, when will you learn, buddy? When will you learn, okay? So she takes that as a cue. She's like, oh, don't mind if I do, and just instantly throws it back on him, okay? Just throws it back.
Not a chance, Colonel. They're so much cuter.
Whoa, buddy.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
No, it's not fair. Guile doesn't even know what to do. Look at him. He's zooking out. He has no clue. Guile doesn't even know what to do. It's not fair.
Colonel, they're so much cuter.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Did you guys think I was like exaggerating? You think I was joking when I said that she throws it back, okay? She doesn't throw herself. Well, I mean, she does throw herself at him. She's throwing it back, okay? I was not joking. All right. So, yeah, Guile, he's going to fumble this, though. We already know. He has no idea. Look, he looks like a deer in headlights. Look, he's like trying to grab the wall. He's like looking for the doorknob behind him there. He's just like, oh, he wants to escape. What's wrong with him? Guile, what's wrong with you, man? Yeah, he doesn't even know what to do. We already know he's going to fumble this. He's going to end up felted. In fact, that was another good meme that we saw this year, actually fairly recently, because like I said, the last time we saw an episode of Street Fighter, we saw just how poorly he fumbled it. And in the end, even though right here he said, don't be sitting hard on Bison, and Cammy was like, no, I wouldn't do that. You're a lot cuter. She's like only got eyes for you. But for how long? I mean, Guile, you only have so many chances. She's not going to wait around forever. And you keep dropping the ball. You keep fumbling. And eventually, she is going to sit hard on Bison. Okay? Eventually, this is what happens. Here's your future, Guile.
Nicely done, love. Here, give us a big kiss.
Sometimes you don't know what you got till it's gone. You don't know what you have till you're felted. It's too late, Guile. It's too late. You don't know what you had until you're felted. It's over. Now she's sitting hard on Bison, just like he told her not to. Oh, buddy. He messed up big time. So, yeah, he blew it. It's over. So we've got the episode tomorrow, the one that had those first two clips where, it should have been me, where she's throwing it back, and the 5 pan-ups in the single episode. We've got that episode of Street Fighter tomorrow. Setting the record there. Now, there's another waifu who has set a record. And this one, it's not specifically from this year. In fact, we caught wind. That's your hint, actually. We caught wind of this waifu and her catchphrase quite a while ago. But we only would sort of joke about it in passing. And it wasn't until I went back, I looked at this particular episode and realized no wonder this became a meme. She's setting a record. She already holds the title. Okay, she already holds the title of queen in this particular category, but I don't know if any of us realized just exactly how crazy it goes, okay? So, catching wind, okay? So, no, not poot poot, no, Waste's I see what you did there, Waste's face. No, I'm talking about our gasping queen, okay? Our gasping queen, Voodoo. All right. Now, like I said, this meme isn't necessarily new on its own, but the record is being established this year. OK, yeah, we've done the spelling it out with the HUOs and all that, or just typing out gasp. We've known about our gasping queen Voodoo because anytime we watch an episode of Wildcats, we hear her, gasp a couple of times and we laugh about it. We make it a meme and she's our gasping queen, right? See her there. Dig that scene. Dig it, the gasping queen. But I went through the episode. There was one in particular where I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure this one, she does it like 3 or 4 times. This should be enough to establish a record. Just like Cammy did with the pan-ups, 5 in one episode. That is definitely worthy of setting the record. I think Voodoo does like 3 or 4 different gasps in this episode. That should be enough to set a record. Oh, how little did I actually know, because I went through this episode, guys. I actually combed through this and made a supercut of every time she gasps in this episode. One episode, okay? Just this one. All right? She does it in every episode that she's in. Okay? If she has a speaking line, one of those is okay? That's one of her lines in every, but this one, okay? This one episode that we're going to watch tomorrow, she sets the record at 8 gasps in a single episode, okay? 8. It's insane. All right, and I got them right here for you. She's hyperventilating in the recording booth. Okay, the voice actress basically just has like a paper bag next to the microphone. She is hyperventilating in the booth. It's fucking amazing. Here you go. I've got it right here for you, all 8 in one episode. And we'll be watching this tomorrow morning as well. It's one of the really better episodes of Wildcats anyway, but it's just awesome that we get our gasping queen setting the record, making it known here officially in 2025, taking the title, never to be claimed. It's just like how with Cammy, I don't think anybody's taken the pan up record for her. No one has ever taken the gasping record from Voodoo. Here we go. Take a breath, chat. Get ready, okay? We got to breathe for her, okay?
Voodoo!
Holy shit. It's just like rapid fire. It's like a machine gun. Holy shit. We got to see that again.
Voodoo!
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the big one, the biggest. I love how the last one is the biggest one. Number 8, the biggest one. Yeah, she finishes with the best one because I did these in order as well. This is an order of their appearance in the show. So yeah, the biggest one at the end. You'd think she'd be out of breath by now, but no. It's crazy. So yeah, our gasping queen, she basically already had that title, but this one just takes it to a whole new level. I thought it was like 3 or 4 because I remember making a little clip from this episode a while back that just had 3 in it. Those last 3, in fact. But going back through, I realized, holy shit, she basically spends the entire episode just gasping for air. I'm almost worried about the voice actress. Like, did she pass out? Did she pass out for this one? I don't know. I mean, maybe she's got a good set of lungs because, yeah, the last one's the biggest one, the best one. So, yeah, Voodoo, our gasping queen. All right, setting the record here, making it official in 2025. So we will have this episode of Wildcats in tomorrow's lineup as well. And it's funny that one of you guys brought up the rogue pose earlier. And what waifu might take that title? Most likely Scarlet, but I know that there are some other contenders. In fact, in this episode, Voodoo goes for that as well. Okay, so not only is she the gasping queen, the undisputed gasping queen, the champion, but she's also going for the rogue pose in this one. So this was just one that I found. She might do it again. She does get kind of knocked around a bunch in this episode. She's kind of like the main character, and she's fighting a bunch. I mean, they're all like fighting in this one, but she's gets more action than she normally does in some of the other episodes. So who knows? She might pull off the rogue pose a few other times. You never know. But yeah, she's doing it right here for sure, and she's definitely going for the title. She's already got gasping queen. Now she might want a second belt, a second championship belt. She's going for the rogue pose. So yeah, we've got an excellent showcase of Voodoo, showcasing the lungs as well as Birdie. Let's not forget Squeegee. That's a classic meme right there. Love the Squeegee meme. He loves it. He loves it. So yeah, we've got some good stuff, man. It's gonna be fun. But you know what? That's not all. I do have a couple more things. In fact, I'll give you one last episode that we got in the lineup. Since you guys did mention it when I was asking, well, what's the biggest meme? What's the meme that took the channel by storm? And before you guessed Ninja, you guessed our very own Jana of the Jungle. That's right. We got some new shows this year, which is good. It sort of balanced things out because we lost some stuff this year. You know, it was really unfortunate. A little bit of a downer. Well, kind of a lot of a downer in the case of Rinse Repeat. We lost his whole channel. That's a major bummer. We lost Rinse Repeat this year. But there were also some minor downers as far as Action Man. Not too much of a loss right there. You know, just a little bit of a bummer right there. A minor bummer right there. Action Man. But we also lost Ulysses 31. That one is, you know, a pretty decent sized bummer right there. We enjoyed Ulysses 31. It was pretty janky. It was pretty zooked out, but it had an awesome theme song. And, you know, there were some good episodes. So, you know, pretty big bummer. And then the biggest of all is losing Biker Mice from Mars. Although the silver lining is that it may not be permanent. I'm mostly just holding out to see what happens with the copyright holder because it's kind of all over the place right now. Disney was actually the ones who've been owning it this whole time and letting us use it. And then EMBA got the Series 2, the reboot from 2006, but then they got the license to the Series 1, the original, but only in like Malaysia and the Philippines and stuff. But it was enough for YouTube to start auto-claiming it with their ID, their content ID system. And that was enough to scare me because I know how strike happy EMBA is. And the current rights holder, at least in North America and most of the world, in fact, is actually it's going from Disney over to the Nacelle company. And they plan to put out a new animated show. So we're going to wait and see when they do that. If they decide, all right, we're only focusing on the new stuff and we still don't really care what happens with the old show. Or if they're like, hey, if we hold the rights, then we want the old show too. So there's a possibility Biker Mice might come back. But yeah, we did lose some pretty cool stuff this year. You know, Ulysses 31, Action Man, of course, Rinse Repeat. That was a major bummer. So respect to Rinse Repeat and the potential loss of Biker Mice. But we gained some stuff, okay? We gained some. There always has to be balance, all right? So we gained some new stuff. And one of the best new shows, if not your guys' favorite, I think the Baconeers, this might be of all the new shows, stuff that was new to the channel this year that we hadn't shown before. I think Jana of the Jungle, is it safe to say that Jana of the Jungle is your new favorite of the new stuff? Just new show, not counting the stuff that we've been watching for years, like G.I. Joe and Conan and Ghostbusters and all that. I'm talking shows that made their first appearance this year. Is it safe to say that Jana of the Jungle is your favorite out of all of that? Because it's up there. It's up there. It was definitely one of the best ones. And it had some good memes too. Of course, we've got our jungle call, our waifu battle cry. And that's like one of our new favorite memes. But the show itself had some good memes. I was tempted to play the one where Jana has her based awakening, but I don't know if that's gonna like ruffle feathers of certain people. Not really any of you. I know most of the Baconeers are based, but you never know if like that YouTube automated ID system, if they're watching, you know, and they're, I don't know, maybe that meme's a little too based. I played it, I think once. I might have even played the meme twice the first time I made it, but I was like, ooh, this might be a little too based. I don't know. But there's a couple memes. We got quite a few from Jana of the Jungle. So we've got the jungle call, the waifu call. We also got this one right here. This is another good one.
You will leave with us.
Do I have a choice?
No.
I didn't think so.
You want die like last men visit Amazonia?
What'd they die of?
Crushed pelvises.
Oh, thank you, Lord in heaven.
I love like the actual dialogue, how he's like, can I leave? And she's just like, no. And then the fucking Futurama dialogue, like everything is just perfect.
You
will leave with us.
Do I have a choice?
No.
No.
Didn't think so.
You want die like last men visit Amazonia?
What'd they die of?
Crushed pelvises.
Oh, thank you, Lord in heaven.
Fucking classic. I see a lot of people are like, play the based one. All right, do you want to see Janna's Based Awakening? Do you guys want that one? I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed. I just hope it doesn't get me in any trouble. But we should be okay. I think we should be okay. Let me find it here. Janna's Based Awakening. Because we already had She-Ra as our Aryan princess, but Janna's like, I'm going for that title here. Don't leave me out, okay? Don't leave Janna out. Are you guys ready? All right, here we go.
Can warriors?
They live in a valley hidden in those mountains, still following the ancient ways. They are guided in everything they do by their high priest, Quetzalcoatl,
The white-skinned god.
Oh, buddy. So you can already see where this is going, right? Oh, the white-skinned god. Oh, Janna's like, this is getting the wheels in her brain turning here. It's getting the wheels turning. Okay? She's been stranded in the jungle for so long. She doesn't realize her ancestry. She's starting to tap into that blood memory as they talk about the white-skinned god. Now the blood memory is awakening.
The Aztecs.
White-skinned?
See, she's like, whoa, hey, wait a minute. You mean I'm not like the only one out here? That's right. There's a whole ancestry. I'm starting to remember. It's all coming back.
But I guess Quetzalcoatl is just a legend.
No, Janna, he is real. I saw him myself once, many years ago. He had skin much like your own.
You sure?
Yes.
White skin? Blue eyes.
Und wir werden in unserem Zeichen wieder siegen!
The white-skinned god.
And she's awakened. It all comes flooding in. The blood memory, the ancestral memories, the knowledge, it all comes flooding in. And she has awakened. Ich bin Janna. Oh man, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I think Janna of the Jungle is by far the best of the new shows that we've gotten this year. Hail Janna. Ich bin Janna. Yeah, it's definitely the best of the new shows that we've gotten this year, man. So many good moments. We've had so many funny memes. And there's a little bit, like, notice a little bit of a pattern though, actually. Little bit of a pattern here, because Janna's like based, right? She has her awakening, right? The ancestral memories. But one of the other new shows that we got this year also has a based waifu in it. You know, a little bit of a pattern happening. Okay, just a bit. But one of the other new shows we got this year is a live action. Okay, and I'd say we got a couple, actually. We got a couple of new live action shows this year. But the one that I want to feature is what, I don't know if it's going to be everybody's favorite, because Jason of Star Command, pretty good. Very janky, very cheesy, a lot of fun. But let's not forget Isis, okay? Let's not forget The Secret of Isis, the other live action show that was new to the channel this year, and our other based waifu. Okay, a lot of based waifus this year. I wonder if this is going to be a category. You know, we've had the gasping record for Voodoo, the pan up record for Cammy, and now are these waifus gonna compete, like who can be the most based? Who can throw the most Romans in a single episode? Ich bin Isis? Yeah, who can have the most Ich bin moments? She-Ra, Janna, Isis? Who can throw the most Romans in a single episode? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah, we've got Isis here, based Isis. I love the cutaways to the guy. He's just like, what's happening here? Like, he's just like, what exactly is happening here? The cutaway is like so fucking perfect. It's so perfect. She's beginning to believe. Yeah, and then like as she just holds the pose, and then he's like, you know, that's a bit of all right. It's actually a bit of all right. I think I like this waifu. I might be in love. Like you can see it like winning this guy over in real time. That's one of my favorite parts about this clip. It's so funny. He loves it. He loves it. So yeah, based eyes. And you know what? The guy, he's actually pretty based himself too. You know what I mean? He was actually pretty based. We got another meme. You know, Isis was like a gold mine. That's what I'm saying. Like Jason of Star Command might be the more entertaining show overall because it's sci-fi. It's, you know, it's got a pretty star-studded cast. You've got Scotty from Star Trek. You've got Sid Haig as the villain. You know, it's a lot. It's even got a couple episodes where Julie Newmar, Catwoman from the Adam West Batman, plays a villain in a couple episodes. So you've got like a fun cast. It's janky special effects, you know, cheesy plot out in space, you know, probably the better one. But Isis was a meme gold mine, okay? A meme gold mine. And not just for the based moments where she's trying to set the record, basically competing with Jana for the most based waifu of 2025. But you also had moments like this. And this is actually from that same episode too, man. This was the first episode I played of the show. And it was just like, yeah, this is a keeper.
You worked on my dad's car?
Why not?
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. As long as you didn't touch the engine.
Oh, that reminds me. I think your carburetor's off and needs adjustment.
There's nothing wrong with the carburetor. I checked it myself. Besides, I don't think you know a carburetor from a piston rod.
Talk about a chauvinist pig.
That's me. Oink, oink.
Like it was already pretty based how he's like, look, I hope you didn't touch the engine. You don't know what you're doing. And then they're like, oh, you chauvinist pig. And he's like, that's me. Oink, oink. Like, holy shit, man. Hello, base department. I've got this show here, Secret of Isis. The main character is a waifu throwing Romans. And the other guy is saying, oink, oink. When the girls call him a chauvinist pig. I think this needs to go in the Hall of Records. This is one of the greats. Okay, this is greatest of all time. Thank you, base department. I'll talk to you next time. Like, holy shit, man! It's that's what I'm saying. This show is a meme gold mine. Okay, like it may not be as overall entertaining as Jason of Star Command or our other new live action show from this year, but my goodness, so many memes, so much based. No shit's given. Yeah, that's right, Imputi. No shit's given. It's so good. So yeah, I had to play a couple of memes from that show. This is good stuff. Now we had another new show this year. This one was animated. Okay, So only going to really talk about ISIS when it comes to our new live action shows. Not going to cover all of them here, but, you know, just mentioning a few, since it's nice to, you know, when we're losing some shows this year, it's nice to get some new ones in here. So we had Jan of the Jungle, we had Secret of ISIS, Jason of Star Command, and then one other new one. I don't know if this is the last of the new one. I feel like there might be one or two others that I'm forgetting, but the last one that we're going to feature here. And I wonder if you guys will be able to guess this one. You should be able to. This one, new animated show, and kind of like Jan of the Jungle, stars a waifu, has given us some new quotes that we repeat pretty often, and given us a bunch of memes. It's also a meme gold mine. There's your hint as well as to who it is. It's a meme gold mine, and this has given us a ton of new quotes and things that I feel will last well into this coming year. And there's more episodes. We haven't even watched them all yet. It was a pretty short-lived show, one season to my knowledge, at least that I've been able to find. And but luckily, I still have some more episodes to go. Yeah, you guys know, I see you quoting it already. That's right. It's Goldie Gold and Action Jack with her patented catchphrase of scoop. Just like the tick yells spoon, she yells scoop. In fact, I have that clip right here.
Hey, didn't anybody ever teach you to knock?
Back up, Blondie. Kelso's had enough of your snooping.
Oh, yeah? Well, we haven't begun to.
Snoop! Let's go. Let's go. That is her patented catchphrase right there. Snoop! As she nearly falls to her death, somebody needs to secure the cake. I'm sure Action Jack will get in there. But there was a bunch of stuff, though. That wasn't the only one. You know, that's fun and all. Very reminiscent of the tick with spoon. In fact, you could just reverse a couple letters and you get Snoop, right? But what was the other? Okay, I'm glad that you guys remembered Snoop. That came up immediately. But do you guys remember the other instant classic meme? Like as soon as it came up, it was like, that is an instant meme that we will never forget. And we have been saying since then. I see you guys already talking the flying tiger, the skydiving tiger. That's right. In fact, we could even mix it up with the Phantom by the power of 10 skydiving tigers. But this was an instant classic. Instant.
Hey, what's all the noise about?
That!
A skydiving tiger?
It's especially out of context. It's beautiful. This is art, okay? This is art. This is absolute cinema, okay? Because out of context, just a skydiving tiger? Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Instant classic meme. Fan favorite. We need more skydiving tigers. That's right. It's so good. It's so fucking good. But wait, there's more. Like I said, not only was it a hint to her name, but no exaggeration, this show is a meme gold mine, a Goldie gold mine, in fact. Now, I don't know if it's a quote specifically from Goldie. The quote is actually from another show, but it applied to this episode of Goldie Gold, and it became an instant favorite. This is definitely another one of those memes like the Ninja Waifu, where it needs to be preserved and uploaded as a YouTube short and probably on the Google Drive as well. Everybody get ready to sing along. Do you know which one it is? We're going to sing along to this meme, okay? Everybody, yeah, it's Kino. That's right, Imputi. This is Kino. Then this next meme is as well. You guys ready to sing along? Painting and Rambling knows. I know Tavern's Pool. Is Tavern's Pool still in the chat? I know he knows as well. It's my favorite meme from Goldie Gold, which is saying a lot considering we just saw a skydiving tiger, okay? Considering we just saw a skydiving tiger, it says a lot that this is my favorite. All right, guys, get ready to sing along. Here we go.
Where did he go?
Over there, unfortunately.
A forklift?
This is the song written for the train chase. This is the chase, Rocky and Ken. He tried to kill me with a forklift. Olay! Joe Mannix.
Rocky.
Again?
Oh, it's so good. It's my favorite Goldie Gold meme. It's my favorite. It just fits so perfectly. It's sort of like how the ninja waifu sounded like the character. You know, like when I dubbed in the song, it sounded like the actual character was still talking. Same thing here, where the sound effects and stuff in the movie sync up with what's happening in the show. And then, of course, you got the MST3K guys singing the forklift song. And it all blends together into meme perfection. This is why I love Goldie Gold, man. It's a tough contender. It's really hard to say, actually. We were talking earlier that Jan of the Jungle would be everybody's favorite new show because we got the waifu call and, you know, she's based and all that. But I don't know, man. Goldie Gold is up there. Goldie Gold is up there. This might be the best new show of 2025. It's really hard to pick. Actually, I don't know if I can choose. We might have to have like a voting poll or something. Yeah, Jana. It's Jana. Yeah, with a J. Jana or Goldie Gold. I don't know, man. Let's hear it one more time, though. One more time. Sing along.
Where did he go?
Over there, unfortunately.
A forklift?
This is the song written for the train chase. This is the chase, Rocky and Ken. He tried to kill me with a forklift. Olay! Joe Mannix.
Rocky.
Again?
Oh, man, I fucking love it. Oh, Painting and Rambling says, put the milk in the bucket. That was another good one. That was another good quote that we got from this year. That was from Dragon's Lair. And, you know, I have a meme pulled up here in our year-end review, going over some memes, even the shows that aren't necessarily going to be in tomorrow's lineup, but were still some standout memes. And put the milk in the bucket was a good quote, but I think there's one that overshadows it just a little bit. In fact, Impu T just said it right there. That's right. Kiss the girl.
Gelda, wake up, girl. It's no good. Barala's spell is too powerful.
Maybe I could wake her with a kiss.
You have to be a knight for that to work.
But I...
Kiss the girl.
It's even better than I remember. For some reason, I thought that we were exaggerating it, the way we would type it out, like kiss the girl. And I'm like, oh, in the actual clip, I bet she's just like, go on, kiss the girl. But no, she's like, kiss the girl.
But I...
Kiss the girl.
It's so good. So yeah, a lot of good quotes from Dragon's Lair. Put the milk in the bucket. That was a good one, but you gotta love kiss the girl. That was really fucking great. Let's see. I got a few others here. A few other good quotes. These are just some random ones, just random moments throughout 2025 that resulted in funny quotes that some are used more than others, but I know that we say kiss the girl a lot when anytime that comes up in other shows, when the hero is thinking about kissing the waifu, chat just all starts typing in all caps, kiss the girl from Dragon's Lair. Perfect stuff right here. This next one here is, I feel, a little underrated. It went by really fast, and I don't know if everybody gets the reference, but it's still a hilarious line that I dubbed in. So I just felt like, yeah, you know, an excuse to play this one again. Why not? We do always point out when a character is fat. Okay, she's fat.
I'm fat. If I don't lose weight, I'm gonna die.
I don't know. I don't know why that one just kills me so much. Holy shit.
I'm fat. If I don't lose weight, I'm gonna die.
Oh man, we had so many good memes this year, dude. We had so many good ones. Oh man, we had some other base characters too. Okay, so we saw Jana, we saw Isis, based waifus. We saw the guy from Isis. I don't even remember his name, but he was based too. You know, Mr. Pig there, oink oink, right? Based. We also were watching an episode of Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century and found out he's pretty fucking based. Okay, Sherlock's a baconeer. He's pretty fucking based. Let's go.
Here, might as well begin with the 20th century, the golden age of crime. I expect you to be fully caught up by the time I get back. Surely that isn't too much to expect of the world's greatest detective.
Flying cars, talking picture screens, auto-learning devices, women in charge. What's the world come to?
Women in charge. I love it. That's the one that stunned him the most too. Like he almost choked. He's like, oh, women in charge. What's the world come to? So yeah, based Sherlock Holmes. We had a lot of based characters this year, man. That might be the next category. You know, we've got the Wrangle Queen, the record for gasping, the record for pan-ups. I think we might need a based category. Which character can be the most based in a single episode? You got Sherlock Holmes, Isis, Jana. This would be quite the matchup here, you know? We'd have kind of a battle on our hands. He does look like Cyclops. I realized that, putting the red eyes over the visor. You know, I was just trying to do the glowing red eye meme, but he still has the visor on. But that doesn't change how based he is, though. Okay, he's still fucking based. Let's go. All right, one more of the quotes. One more of the quotes that we got from this year. Even though it's a show that I think we started watching, I know I've put episodes of this show throughout various Saturday morning lineups, but it was this year that we really got attached to it, especially this one line and one word in particular. It's been sent in a bunch of super chats. We repeat it now. Kind of goes along with the eye emoji. You know, the popped out eye emoji when we see a waifu. This is a phrase, a word, a quote that we now associate with that. Sort of goes along with that, as well as finding out that this character, who I never really realized, you know. I always just thought he was just, you know, goofy character, whatever, growing up. And then watching the episodes now, it's like, this guy's a full-fledged baconeer. Like, he's one of us. Like, all the way, no doubt about it. Okay? Yeah, there you go. You guys got it. You guys, yeah, well, elongated E from Shantae. Well, yes, that goes in super chats too. But one that has been put in a bunch, it's definitely wowzers. That's right. Inspector Gadget is one of us. I'm talking a full-fledged baconeer, no doubt about it. I never realized this. Maybe I just missed these episodes, because there are a lot of episodes of this show. Maybe I missed them growing up. But watching it now, it's like, whoa, buddy. He's wrangling waifus. He's checking them out. Look at him. He's zooking out right now. He sees a waifu, and he's like, wowzers. So that's something we now say whenever we see a good waifu. But look, like, if you think I'm taking it out of context, I'll just play the clip for you, and there's no doubt about it. Inspector Gadget is a baconeer.
Miss Lamore? Wowzers!
Holy shit, he's blasting off again. Inspector Gadget is blasting off again. Not only does he say wowzers, he zooms in on the yams, okay? Notice, not only does he zoom in, but he says wowzers on the yams, okay? Like, it's not like he just sees like the pretty face, like, wow. He's like, no, he zooms in. He's like, whoa, this is a hot waifu here. And then he pans down. Wowzers. Look at those yams. And then he's blasting off.
Wowzers.
Holy shit, man. It's fucking amazing. Oh, I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. It's just wowzers. It's like the way he says it too. He's so like the timing and everything. Wowzers. Like, holy shit. Yeah. So no doubt about it. Okay. It's not taken out of context or anything. It is official. He's certified. Okay. Spectre Gadget's a certified baconeer. Full-fledged. Blasting off. Putting that bacon in the sky. Wowzers. Putting that bacon in the sky after he zooms in on the yams, man. That shit was cracking me up. So, yeah, that had to. Whoa!
Wowzers.
Wowzers. There it is. Thank you, Ron McChaos, with the appropriate selection there. The K's out. And if Inspector Gadget could see that, we already know he'd be saying wowzers. Exactly like that. Thank you, Ron McChaos. Appreciate that, man. Perfect time. Perfect time on that super chat right there. All right. And then last but certainly not least, one more meme that I wanted to highlight from this year. Frosty-Flakes. Oh!
Painting and Rambling said come girl, and I agree. One of my favorite. Bar hum coop.
Oh, you guys like that one a lot? It's a good one. I'll play that one. You know what? I'll play that one too before we get to the end. I'll play that one too. That was from Conan. That one was from Conan when Jesmyn was getting wrangled. Okay, so I know where that is. Hold on. It's is this it? I think this one is it right here. Let me make sure I get the right one. She's been wrangled quite a few times.
See you burned, Wee Willie.
Yeah, the guy talking about Wee Willie here. Okay, yeah, this is it. We got it. Here you go.
See you burned, Wee Willie's undying gratitude. No one laughs at me. Stand up and fight, you drunken oaf.
Conan, let's not forget our mission.
Wait, what have we here?
I forgot how he drops that waifu like a sack of potatoes. Holy shit. I forgot about that. He just just drops her on her ass. Holy shit.
Here. Never have I seen such a pretty wench.
Why you...
Come, girl.
All right, that was a really good one. That was a really good one. I kind of forgot how funny that was. Like, I remember everybody typing in the chat, like, come girl. Like, that was basically her name from then on. No one calls her Jesmyn anymore. It's come girl. But that clip itself, I forgot how funny that was. He just drops the waifu on her ass and then instantly wrangles Jesmyn. Oh, I'm sorry, come girl. Holy shit, man. That's good stuff. And also talking about Wee Willie, like what, like out of context is pretty fucking hilarious. I need to see that. I need to see the drop again, like a fucking sack of potatoes. This drop, man. Cause he's only, he's like already got a waifu, got her wrangled up right there. But then he's like, no, I want come girl. So he drops her like a sack of potatoes.
Wait, what have we here? Never have I seen such a pretty wench.
Why you...
Come, girl.
And he calls her a wench too. Man, this had it all. Calls her a wench, wrangles her up, gives her a new nickname, drops that other waifu. Holy shit, man. Yeah, that was a good one. Thank you, Cheetos, for reminding me via the super chat there. That was worth it. That was definitely worth it. All right, so the last one that I have here from our retrospective on all the memes that we did this year, the best ones anyway. I might be forgetting a few good ones like that. So if there's one that you guys are remembering and you're like, wait a minute, there's a really good one you forgot here, then feel free to let me know. But the last one that I had prepared here was one of our takes on Frostiflakes from this year. One of the better ones, in my opinion. Of course, the Frostiflakes are always flowing, okay? Pouring a big old bowl. They're just flowing out of the box into a big, giant mixing bowl size of the cereal bowl there almost every week. I don't know that we've gone a week without Frostiflakes. Sometimes more than others, but we always have them, right? Frostiflakes every week, right? But this was one of my favorite instances of the whole year. Okay, the whole year, this was one of my favorite instances of Frostiflakes, mostly because of how honest the waifu is about chowing down on the Frostiflakes. Sometimes they try to deny it. We saw Lana, shooting lasers out of her eyes, but also trying to deny it, trying to act like, too cool for school, and we've seen other waifus kind of get angry. This waifu was just like, yes, I'm eating the Frostiflakes, and that made me love it. Plus, I got to dub in a classic clip here, so let's check it out. One of my favorite instances of Frostiflakes in 2025, right here.
Hello. Would you like to have a roll in the hay? It's fun. Roll in the hay.
Jealous, Dale?
You're darned right I am.
You darn right I am. I'm chowing down on the Frostiflake. I didn't even pour the milk. I'm just eating it dry right out of the box, okay? Just handfuls of the Frostiflakes. I didn't even pour it in a bowl. I'm not even using milk. I'm just chowing down on the Frostiflake. You darn right, Flash. And it also has another one of those cutaways, when she's rolling around in the hay, right? And where is it? Yeah, right here. The little shifty eye. Look at his he's like, oh shit. What do I want to, but I know that it's gonna cause problems. What do I do? What do I do? It's like the guy earlier from the ISIS clip where he's like, what's happening here? And then the longer that she holds the Roman out, he's like, you know what? I kind of like this. This is a bit of all right. In this clip, though, Flash is more like pondering, like, how can I get away with it? How can I make this work? I need to work this situation to my advantage. What do I do? Yeah, quite the conundrum, Flash. Quite the conundrum.
Hello. Would you like to have a roll in the hay? It's fun. Roll in the hay.
Jealous, Dale?
You're darned right I am.
And he played the card. He's, that whole time he was thinking, quite the conundrum face, right? The whole time. And that was his move. Was he's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go in, like, call her out. Just go. Just call your bluff. You're jealous, aren't you? Jealous. She's like, you darn right. I'm chowing down the Frostiflakes. And Flash is like, all right then. Well, now that we've made everything clear, cards are on the table. I'm getting in there. I'm going for it. Oh, man. So, yeah, my favorite instance of Frost. There's a lot. We had a lot. Some really good contenders. Lana, like I mentioned earlier, Princess Lana from Captain N. Definitely up there. She had one of the top Frostiflakes moments, but my personal favorite was definitely that one right there. Definitely Princess Aura with Dale, and then Flash just calling it out. And Dale, credit where it's due. Dale being pretty honest, completely admit, even if she was visibly pissed, just being honest, like, yeah, I'm fucking jealous. I'm fucking eating Frostiflakes. What do you want? Gotta respect that. So yeah, pretty awesome. So yeah, those were the memes. We had a bunch, man. I mean, the folder that I have all the memes in, that's not even half of them. You know, we had so many, and there's a lot of good ones. But I wanted to pick the best of the best, as well as you know, to keep it to where we don't go for like 4 hours or what. It's already been a little over 2 hours here. So I figured this would be a bit of a longer stream just to go through all those. But I wanted to pick the best of the best and relive some of our favorite memories like that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that retrospective, that trip down memory lane for this past year of some of the top memes from all the shows that we watched. Some are classic, instant classics, and then some are from new shows. We got some new favorites in here. Goldie Gold, Jan of the Jungle. We got some new favorite shows that we are definitely going to be seeing more of in the coming year. We'll see, might see 1 or 2 tomorrow morning as well from these new shows, but anything that's not in the lineup tomorrow, we'll be seeing very soon, probably as soon as next week with some new stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All sorts of new memes. Yeah, Soylence. We've got all these classics that are going to keep going. Soylence, you know, J-Law, all that. We've got new ones now. Ninjas, Wowzers. You know, all these based characters might have a whole new category for most based character in 2026. So I think it's going to be awesome. It's been a great year with the Baconeers. Wouldn't trade it for the world. And I'm looking forward to 2026. Another great year with all of you Bim Bams and Flum Bums, you Baconeers and Baconettes. I can't wait. I think it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better from here because we're still going to be doing Saturday morning cartoons. I got some new content lined up. I've been working on it over this year. Was hoping that maybe I'd be able to debut it this year, but I don't like to rush things because then it gets sloppy. So I want to make sure everything's really good, nicely polished, ready to debut for you guys. And we'll have that for sure this coming year. So that just means that it's going to be an even better year. We're going to have so much fun. Great content on the way with the best community on YouTube. I'm talking about you guys, okay? I'm talking about you guys. The best community on YouTube, the Baconeers, the Bim Bams, the Flum Bums. We're going to have an awesome year, and I can't wait, man. It's going to be so much fun. All right, well, let's talk about real quick before we get to the waifu roundup, because I know you guys are waiting. We got to get into that snowball fight and see how many waifus we are wrangling tonight and how far we're going to get into that snowball fight, the snowball war. I'm hoping we can finish it all. I don't know if we got enough, though. We'll see. We might need to stack up another meter or two. But real quick, let's talk about the anime grindhouse for tomorrow night at midnight Eastern Standard Time over on the second channel, Bacon Bits. You guys already know the drill for the cartoons tomorrow morning here on the main channel, 9 a.m. to noon. You already know. But the grindhouse is going to be on the second channel as it's been for a few months now. We're going to keep it over there for the time being. And we are going to be continuing Nightwalker Midnight Detective. Now, something I noticed, and this is completely on me, completely my fault, because this is what I get for editing these videos really late at night when I'm probably should be asleep. I'm probably like sleep deprived, staying up late to make sure the videos are done like a day or two early, just in case there's any surprises when it comes to processing or copyright checks or anything like that on YouTube. So I stay up late to get them done like a day or two early. But the downside is if I'm a little too zooked out because I'm so sleepy, I miss things like the fact that the last episode in this first volume was in Japanese. The rest of it was dubbed. The first, we did 6 episodes. So the first 5 episodes were in English. And then we get to episode 6 and it's suddenly Japanese with no subtitles. So everybody just has to sort of guess what's happening or maybe try YouTube's auto translate, which probably good for a laugh, but not really gonna give you the full story if it even works, right? If it even works. The last episode was filler? Really? The last episode was just filler anyway. Well, I guess that's good to know. I don't know. I felt kind of bad though, because I'm like, man, normally I try to catch that kind of thing, and all I did was make sure the resolution had been upscaled, the audio was balanced with the rest of the episodes, and I was using the intro, which I then trim out, so you guys notice the episodes just flow one into the other. There's an intro at the beginning and there's the end credits at the very end, but all the episodes in between don't have the credits or the intro. But before I trim them out, I use them for audio balancing because it's there. It's at the beginning of the episode, and didn't realize, because there's no way to tell just by the intro song, that the rest of the episode is in Japanese. So I checked the audio, trimmed it out, and then let it go, let it rip, right? And then we're watching it live. We're doing the premiere, and all of a sudden it changes to Japanese. So apologies there, guys. Apologies there. That's on me for, like I said, staying up too late and not being as thorough as I should have been. So what I did was I actually trimmed out. I went back using the YouTube editor and trimmed that episode out. So when you're watching Volume 1 now, you'll just get the first 5 episodes all in English. And then what I was gonna do, now you guys are telling me it's filler, so. For me, it was a little hard to tell because it was all in Japanese with no subtitles. Plus, I was kind of falling asleep. I was already sleep deprived. That was a long volume. It was almost 2.5 hours. So maybe it's a good thing that episode's been trimmed out. Now it's just under 2 hours. More manageable, easier to watch in a single sitting. But yeah, I was kind of falling asleep, so I didn't really catch that last episode in its entirety. But what I was going to do is upload it in English at the beginning of this next volume. So we now have Volume 1 being episode 1 through 5, all in English. And I was going to start Volume 2 with episode 6 in English. But you guys are saying it was a lame episode. Skip it. Felt like filler. Really? Okay. So. All right. I'm seeing what a lot of, do it, skip it. Okay. Well then, you know what? We'll just skip it. We'll throw that one in the trash. Fuck it. We'll do it live. No. All right. That's fine. Hey, that's totally fine with me. So then we'll just start with 7 then. We'll start with episode 7. I do have the rest of the episodes in English. So the copies that I was using, because it's actually, a fairly good resolution for something that's, 1997, nearly 30 years old, and I don't think has ever had an official DVD or Blu-ray release or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it was only ever VHS, maybe Laserdisc. I don't even know if that. But if it is DVD, I'm not able to find it. So the ones that I have, I think, are old VHS rips, but pretty good resolution for what it is. And I upscale it to 720 because the natural or native, whatever they call it, native resolution was 480p. I upscale it to 720, and it looks pretty good. And the source I was using for that had those first 5 episodes in English and then switched over to Japanese inexplicably. I don't know why. And there's no subtitles, and they're not available. They don't have a file for the subtitles. There might be an SRT, I think is what they call, for the subtitle file online somewhere, and I could sync it up myself. But I don't like jumping from dub to sub when avoidable. I think the only time we've ever done that was with Dangayo, because there is no English dub for the first episode, but I wanted to include it, and then we switched over to English for episode 2 and 3, and then that's all there was. But for this, there is English available for all 12 episodes, so I want to stick to that if I can. So what I did was I found another source that has the English audio, but it's not quite as crisp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sync up the English audio from those to the visuals that I have of the good episodes that I already have upscaled to 720 and continue on in English, okay? So that's what we're going to do. So it was in 2 DVD volumes, probably printed a while ago. Yeah, like back in 2000 or something, yeah. But what I'm going to do is sync up the English audio to the visual that I already have, and we'll have that in volume 2. So we'll start on episode 7, and we'll go ahead and finish it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That'll be the last 6 episodes like I originally planned, and we'll just have that random episode 6 that apparently sucked and is filler, and you guys didn't care it was in Japanese anyway, and that'll just be trimmed out so you can watch volume 1 in English, all of it, and volume 2 in English, all of it, and we'll enjoy that and be done with it, and that'll be tomorrow night at midnight, okay? So yeah, working my magic. You know, I try to bring you guys as best as I can, you know? I try to bring you guys as best as I can. So that's what we're going to be doing for tomorrow night at midnight over on Bacon Bits, and that's the usual time, and we will finish Nightwalker Midnight Detective, and then we might resume Master of Mosquiton. Maybe we'll check out something else. I do have a couple other things that I've been wanting to get onto the Grindhouse. Maybe we can put it off a little bit and resume Mosquiton. We're a little over halfway through Mosquiton, so we might, you know what, we might actually be able to finish it and then go back to some of the other stuff that I've been wanting to get in there. But I know some people are excited to finish Mosquiton because you guys were enjoying it. It's a fun series. It is a fun series. But when shows go as long as Mosquiton did, which not that it's like overly long, but more than 2 or 3 volumes in a row, I like to change it up just so people don't get too tired of it. With very few exceptions. Like Berserk, we just went all the way through. It was like, what, 4 volumes or 6 volumes or something like that. And we just went all the way through all with no breaks because it's Berserk. And I'm glad that we did, and we didn't put it on pause and come back because it ended up getting blocked by the copyright holders. And so now it's gone. So luckily we were able to get through all that. But with something like Mosquiton, that's not getting claimed or anything. So we're good. We can come back and finish that. But we probably will get back to that. I don't want to drag it out too long. But anyway, that's what's going on with Anime Grindhouse. Just wanted to give you guys that quick update. Again, apologies for the random swapping of languages on that last episode. It's gone now. It can't hurt you anymore. And we will resume the second volume back in English and finish it up that way. Now, with channel surfing, I mentioned this earlier, it is on Wednesday the 31st, which is New Year's Eve. And even though New Year's Day is technically the holiday, it's New Year's Eve when everybody celebrates. That's when everybody's going to be doing stuff. So it may be a bit of a smaller crowd, similar to how this past Wednesday, was Christmas Eve. Although we actually had a really good turnout. I was pleasantly surprised. We had a really good turnout for the Christmas Eve channel surfing, watching A Christmas Carol starring Tim Curry. That was a lot of fun. We had a great turnout. We had a lot of support. People sent in a few clips, but we also got some Christmas donations and big support that night. And I had a blast. And I think you guys enjoyed it too, based on the comments and the stuff in chat. So I think it was a good time. So we are still going to do a stream. I am going to do channel surfing this coming Wednesday for New Year's Eve, but it's okay if it's a slightly lighter crowd. If you guys are out celebrating, doing whatever you do for your New Year's Eve tradition. I know that, you know, watching the ball drop in New York or, you know, countdown, wherever it may be, even if it's just something local that you guys, you know, fireworks, whatever it may be that you guys want to do, totally fine. But if you do feel like tuning in, we will go ahead and do a mostly normal show. And what I mean by that is you can still send in clips because I start the show at 8 p.m., which means we've got 4 hours to kill until it actually hits midnight. Although I'm thinking around 30 minutes beforehand, we'll start just watching the feed, or maybe I'll make, as suggested in chat earlier, make our own countdown with Kitty and the Pantsu drop at midnight. But regardless, we will have a countdown one way or the other that we'll probably start paying attention to around 30 minutes beforehand. That way we don't miss it, and, you know, we can build up some hype and all that. But that means we've got about 3 to 3.5 hours to kill. So if you guys do want to send in clips, you can go right ahead. And if you want a theme, what I'm thinking is to go along with the end of this year and the beginning of a new year, is that you can either send in clips of your favorite moments from this past year, similar to what we just went over doing the retrospective on the memes, but more geared towards channel surfing. So we've done something sort of like this before, where we've had like an all-star moment where it's just your favorite stuff from nostalgia, from channel surfing, whatever it may be. This one I would say would be a little bit more specific to, like, you know, go back through, like, look at some of the stuff in your history, or even watch the replays of channel surfing themselves and see the stuff that you sent in, or maybe that other people sent in that stood out as like some of your favorite things. And you can send those in and we can do a little bit of a channel surfing retrospective like we did with the memes here on Sterner Stuff. Or this will be a simultaneous, I don't know if we've ever done this before. We've had like, you know, 2 themes simultaneously, but we'll do that, like retrospective clips. Or you can also send in new stuff that you want to see in the new year. And especially if it's something like a first episode or even like a pilot, you know, it could be like a pilot episode, a show that never got picked up, or the first episode of a show that you'd like for us to start or have featured on Saturday morning cartoons or Anime Grindhouse, wherever, you know, OBTV, wherever it would fit appropriately for us to view it. But yeah, send in like a first episode or a trailer or a pilot or something that you want to start, a new beginning, a new show for the new year. You can send that in. Or if you want to go the retrospective route for this past year that's ending, then send in something from a past channel surfing. So that way, yeah, we'll have, you know, 2 themes going on at the same time. We'll get some clips, we'll enjoy some nostalgia, and you know, if people send in stuff for the new year theme, new shows, first episodes, pilots, things like that, then we'll probably have a whole bunch of new stuff that we will add to the list and start watching in the new year. So I think it'll be a lot of fun, a good way to pass the time leading up to the countdown. And then once that approaches, I know it's East Coast, so not everybody, you know, if you're in like Central or Pacific time, won't necessarily be counting down to midnight for you. But for those of you that are on the East Coast, because that's where I'm located, that is where we will count down to midnight and ring in the new year right here with the Baconeers on Wednesday night. So that's channel surfing coming up, okay? I think it'll be fun. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. You know, oh yeah, we can do like top 10 waifu countdown. You know, yeah, I mean, also it's kind of like an anything goes. I'm just giving you like a general idea, you know, so it's something for like the new year. But yeah, you can like top 10 waifu countdown, your favorite clips, new stuff that you want to see in the new year, all together. Bring it all together. And we'll watch a bunch of stuff leading up to the countdown at midnight. That's actually going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be great. So that's what we got coming up. It'll still start at 8 p.m. Eastern, the usual time, but we'll have, I'm sure, we'll have plenty to do to pass the time until the midnight countdown. All right, let's get into everybody's favorite segment of the week. I know this stream was going kind of long, but that's how it goes when we do these retrospectives. We had a lot of clips to cover, but man, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I've been laughing so much and like going crazy, zooking out on these clips. Like my voice is getting scratchy, but that just means that I've had a good time. That's how I look at it. I'm like, when the voice starts giving out, that just means you've been having fun. Okay. So I know it's been going a little late, but hey, let's get into your favorite segment of the week. I know your patience will pay off here because we got some waifus to wrangle and we've got a snowball war to wage. And boy, is it going to get crazy, man. It's getting crazy in this snowball war. So let's check the meter and see what we're up to. How many waifus are we going to wrangle tonight? Let's hit the music and find out. Here we go. It's off to the running. That's 1. We got 1. We got 2. Starting to slow down a little bit. Can we hit 3? We hit 3. Let's go. And we are almost halfway. We're a little over a quarter of the way, almost halfway to waifu number 4. But we got 3. We got 3 waifus to wrangle. So you'll get a little bit. You'll get a little bit of the snowball action. You know, we got to resume the war and see how it finishes. But we need to fill up more meters to get more. But that's all right. I do appreciate massive support tonight. Chester Stevens actually is you got to thank Chester Stevens. He's got you a couple of waifus here tonight. But thank you to everybody who has sent in donos. Got us that 3rd waifu and almost halfway there, living on a prayer to waifu number 4. So it is still a team effort nonetheless. Now, first up, this is our last waifu from last week's Christmas party. Before we go, whoa!
4.
Ron McChaos, let's go. He's zooking out like Conan. Massive dono right there. getting us perfectly to waifu number 4. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. Ron McChaos, let's go. So our first waifu is one last one from the Christmas party. Before we go back out in the snow and resume the snowball war, we had to get one last waifu from the party. She was chilling, she was hanging out, and to give you a clue, since the silhouette kind of gives you some hint, the hair I think is a pretty good clue, but the Santa suit sort of obscures the rest. She had her other waifu. She's from a show with 2 waifus. We saw the other one. She brought cake. Okay, the last time we saw waifu, the other waifu from this same show, her not like partner because they're on a team, but you know what I mean, like the other waifu on the team. We saw her bring some Christmas cake, and she was just by herself, and it was like, well, what about the other waifu from the show? Well, fear not, we got her here now, hanging out. She's not going to go out for the snowball fight. She's going to enjoy the warmth of the fire. Who could it be now? Who could it be now? CoverGirl, April? Good guesses. Think back to the waifu that was holding the Christmas cake. Do you guys remember who was the waifu holding the Christmas cake last week? Because that'll give away who this one is. Because when you have one, you got to have the other. They're like the only two. Well, not the only 2 waifus in the show, but every other waifu in the show is like a one-off. These are the only 2 that are in every episode. Yeah, short hair. Short hair. She had... okay, I'm going to give you the hint for the waifu last week to jog your memory, because then that'll give away who this is. So last week, the waifu had short hair, holding a cake, wearing a cloak with a hood and a tiny miniskirt. Yes, Tavern's Pull. It was Sheila. That's right. So last week, Sheila was at the party. She brought cake. So who would this waifu be? If you got Sheila, you got to have Diana. There you go. The other D&D waifu. Like I said, there's really only 2. All the others are like one-off cameos and single episodes. But if you had Sheila, you got to have Diana as well. Whoa, buddy!
Bothered. Ooh, so exciting.
For me, I try to spread defense meme.
Oh, yeah, defense from Kiva. That's a dude, Daharka88. That's an underrated meme right there. That actually, no, and I've noticed you spread it, and it has caught on, because I think that now too. Whenever there's a moment like that and it's strategic blocking, I'm like, defense. Yeah, that was from Kamen Rider Kiva, when I think that was from the movie, when Otoya stood up and Kivat flies in front of him and he's like, defense. He's just like chanting it the whole time. That is an underrated meme. The thing is, we need more. I need to start making clips of the shows that we watch in OBTV. And even though it's not like part of the Saturday morning lineup, not something that's featured here on the channel, because it can't be, that's why we watch it in OBTV, I still think it would be worth chronicling the memes, because we get some really good stuff, you know? Yeah, I Am Tackle from Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider. Kiva had a bunch of good ones. We've been watching Akiba Ranger, unofficial Sentai Akiba Ranger. That is like nothing but memes. Like the whole show is just memes.
I finally get a few days off, but when I come back, this happens. Oh, great. Shibaxa, you liar.
5?
5? Could it be? Is that enough cake? Is that enough cake to get 5? I think so, Wiz. Thank you, Daharka88. Massive dono right there, getting Bayonetta all excited. And then you've got Wiz with, I think that's enough cake. I think that is. I think that's just enough cake to fill that team effort right there, to fill another meter. Now we've got waifu number 5. Defense. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, we do. We need to start chronicling the memes from the OBTV shows. There's a lot of good stuff in there. And we've got more to come this year. Man, I've got so many things waiting. Like once we finish these shows, we just started Defiance on Monday. It's a live action show from 2013, the same one that the game was like a tie-in to. Awesome show. Speaking of underrated, awesome show. We've been watching that on Mondays now because we just finished Lost World. We're watching unofficial Sentai Akiba Ranger, which is like a parody of all the Super Sentai, you know, Power Rangers stuff. Well, they even make reference to Power Rangers themselves. That episode is actually coming up. We'll be watching that on Tuesday. But that show is like pure memes. It's so fucking funny. And when we get done with that, there's so many, man, I've got a stack of stuff. We've got Avatar, The Last Airbender. We've got all the DCAU stuff, Batman, Superman, Justice League, Batman Beyond, like literally like all of it. Like Johnny Quest, the real adventures of Johnny Quest, the one that was on Cartoon Network that had that like sort of cheesy CGI grid, whatever map thing intro. But yeah, man, so many good things. We got a lot to get through. But yeah, we'll start chronicling the memes from there. Yeah, Herc and Xena. Yep, I've got Hercules. I've got Xena. I gotta stop because I'll sit here like just talking all night just about the shows that we plan to watch. But anyway, let's continue wrangling some waifus. Okay, yeah, 2026 is gonna be awesome. All right, it's gonna be great. We've got so many good things coming up, guys. And that's just watch parties, not to mention like new content and things like Krakken and I have been like cooking up, you know, lots of good stuff coming up, guys. Really excited. All right. So waifu number 1 here is Diana from Dungeons and Dragons, because we had Sheila last week. So you got to have Diana as well. All right. Waifu number 2. Now we're heading back out. Okay. Now we're heading back out into the snow, the snowball fight, the snowball war is waging, okay, and raging, and because it's getting pretty serious. Because as we see waifu number 2 here, you're gonna see a new weapon, something I don't even know exactly what it is, but I know what it does. We're gonna find that out together. We're gonna see the results. Some crazy new snowballs. Something might be tampered with, and this is the waifu that I was saying might be on her villain arc. We might be seeing a heel turn right here. Okay, this waifu is normally a face. Okay, she's normally one of the heroes, one of the good guys, or at least she hangs out with them. She tries to go with the good guys, but they're like, nah, this is He-Man macho stuff. You got to stay behind. So she's got to stay back in the garage. And maybe that's what led to the heel turn. Is she's she's tired of being left behind. She's gonna make a name for herself, doing a heel turn, going on her villain arc and trying to win this snowball war, playing a little dirty. That's right. It's Charlie Girl. Yeah, you guys already guessed it. That's right. Charlie Girl. And she's got this crazy snowball blaster right here. I don't know what's going on. It's some sort of high-tech device. She probably built it in the garage. We know that she is a tomboy waifu, a mechanic waifu, handy with a wrench. And so it looks like she has devised for herself some sort of snowball launcher, but they're not just normal snowballs, all right? Something's going on with these, and we're about to find out, okay? So this is waifu number 2. We got 3 more to go, and we're going to see the results, just exactly what effect are these snowballs having on the other combatants. It's a snow bazooka. That's right, Snowzooka. Yeah, tomboy supremacy. She has built the Snowzooka, but it's not just regular snowballs. She's injected them with something. You can see there's something going on. A little device there, adding an ingredient to these snowballs, some potion, some concoction. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know what it does, and we're about to find out here on this next waifu. I don't think you'll be able to guess this one. There's nothing that really gives it away. In fact, this silhouette just kind of looks like a big blob. But you can see all the snowballs raining down. It's like a mortar. You know, she's just launching them. Yeah, Zook balls. Just launching them like mortars, raining down chaos upon these waifus. And so this one is a normally she's a villain from She-Ra, but Charlie Girl is on her villain arc and nobody is safe. Doesn't matter if you're a hero or a villain. Nobody is safe. Charlie's on a heel turn, villain arc right now. And so her first target is Catra from She-Ra. And as you can see here, we had to get a snow kitty Frosty the Snow Kitty right here had to come in because something's happening. What's going on here? These snowballs are, it almost looks a little painful. You know, she got beamed in the head right there. It almost looks like she's got a concussion. And they're tearing the outfit to shreds. They're tearing the outfit to shreds. What's going on? What exactly is in these snowballs? Defense. Yeah, Ron McChaos, exactly. Deharka 88, that's for you right there. Deharka 88, that one is for you. Defense. Defense. All right, we've got the Snow Kitty. Okay, he's playing defense right now. Yeah, poor Katra, man. Looks like she got beamed in the head, man. She's got a concussion. Holy shit. Nyowzers. I like that, Hunter Batista. Nyowzers. That's right. So yeah, this one we'll put the one without defense in the waifu roundup in Discord, but here we got to have defense, okay? So we've got Snow Kitty playing defense. Because something, it seems like even though they're snowballs, it almost seems like they're melting stuff. I don't really know what's going on here. Let's investigate. Let's investigate further. Maybe let's see what's happening to the next waifu, and maybe we'll see what's going on here. So that was waifu number 3. Waifu number 4 here, and this is another short-haired waifu. And even though it looks like a scarf, but she normally wears a neckerchief. See, you guys got it. Yeah, it's Tess. It's Tess from pole position. And she's also getting pelted. Look at all the snowballs. Just like, this is even worse than Katra. She's getting pelted, man. Pulverized. Absolutely pulverized. And once again, Kitty pops up right there. He wasn't in the silhouette, but he pops up at the reveal for defense. Defense, because Tess, she's trying to retaliate, throw a snowball back, but she basically has to turn her back and play defense, just like the Snow Kitty is, because it appears that these snowballs are melting. Okay, they're made of snow, but somehow they're also melting things. So yeah, Charlie Girl, like I said, she's on her villain arc, man. She has done a full heel turn here. And there's something in these snowballs. I don't know what's going on, but it's raining chaos, okay? It's not just snowing, it's not just pulverizing with snowball. It's chaos. It's absolute chaos, okay? The waifus, no one is safe. All right? No one is safe. So we've got defense right now. Don't worry, Michael Russum, don't worry. The version without defense will be in the waifu roundup. So fear not, my friend. Okay, we're playing defense for now though. Okay, so yeah, the snowball fight. That's why I said it's a snowball war. Jay Price is saying Charlie Girl is doing God's work. Maybe it's not a heel turn. Maybe this is a face turn. You know, maybe she's actually one of the good guys still all along. Yeah, it's all a matter of perspective. That's right. All a matter of perspective. All right. And then last but not least, we've got waifu number 5. This is an all-time top waifu, not necessarily a Saturday morning waifu, because the show that she's from, we can't play on YouTube because it's owned by Warner Brothers and they don't allow that. But we have watched it in OBTV. We went through the full series, in fact, all 5 seasons. It flew by because it's just that damn good. This is one of the top waifus of all time and my personal favorite from that series. Much like Kei and Yuri, there's a divided fan base. Some are on one team, some are on the others, but me, that's right, Gojira knows who I'm talking about. Tavern's Pool knows who I'm talking about. I am Team Starfire for life. And she has also been pelted by these mysterious snowballs that are just melting everything away. Okay, this is wild. All right, and this one had to be zoomed in. Okay, the Snow Kitty can only do so much defense. All right, I was like, I don't want this to get overused, like every picture Snow Kitty. So we'll just zoom in. We'll just crop this one out, okay? It's still technically defense. So we've got Starfire here. looks like she's going to be the first one to all out lose this war. I don't know. Charlie Girl might be the only winner. Well, really, we're the winners, the Baconeers. Okay, the Baconeers are the winners here. But yeah, so Starfire tried to get out here in her first snowball fight, and it's just not going well. At least not for her. We win. No matter who loses, we win. That's how it goes. Okay, Charlie Girl. I don't know if you consider it a villain arc, a heel turn. Maybe it's she's your new favorite superhero. Whatever she's doing, it's good. All right. So yeah, no Snow Kitty. Yeah, the hero we didn't deserve. So that is waifu number 5 right there, Starfire. Now, if you want to fill up one more meter, this next one is very obvious who it is. Waifu number 6, playing defense with a candy cane. You can see that in the silhouette. There's like a giant candy cane. She's got to play defense as well. More snowball pelting. I guess what we can do is save, even if Christmas is over and next week is New Year's, it's still winter. There's still cold weather out, snow on the ground for plenty of us out there. So we can always finish the snowball war next week. We'll just save the rest for later. But I will have to warn you that Snow Kitty is not done playing defense. Okay, he's not done. I just wanted to space it out with a couple that were creatively cropped, zoomed in, tactical zoom, tactical crop, whatever you want to call it. So that way Snow Kitty can take a bit of a break, but he'll be back. He'll be back in the next couple of pinups playing defense. And then once they're all unlocked, they will be posted in the waifu roundup for you guys with no defense. Okay. No defense. So just the regular artwork itself. Damn you, Kitty. No, Kitty's a good boy. Okay. He's doing good. He's keeping us safe here. So thank you to everybody who donated. I really appreciate it. Massive support from the Baconeers tonight. Christmas-sized donos. Chester Stevens, our stream boss. Undefeated, undisputed. The tag team champions, the Cheddar Swiss Coalition. Really appreciate you guys. Chester Stevens, let me know. I think, did you send the details for your because I'm pretty sure you had another stream boss choice. I think you did send the details because I'm pretty sure I already sent them off to the artist. I don't know. I got to check back and make sure. But you got another one tonight, though. You got another one tonight. So all hail. Yeah, blame YouTube, not Kitty. Exactly. It's not, Kitty's doing good work. He's keeping us safe. Blame YouTube, not Kitty. There you go. Yeah, Kitty's a good boy. So thank you guys so much, each and every one of you, for hanging out tonight. Your time is valuable, so I appreciate you hanging out tonight. Be sure to like up the stream if you enjoyed all the madness, this retrospective on all of our favorite memes from this past year. Looking forward to having basically a part 2 to the retrospective tomorrow morning as we watch the greatest hits of 2025. Some great memes. We're going to be seeing the ninja meme. We're going to be seeing Gasping Queen, the Pan Up record holder Cammy as well, and Jan of the Jungle. All sorts of good stuff, man. It's going to be a fun lineup. The cake detector is going to be breaking with that episode of Spider-Man, but there's also Street Fighter and Voodoo doing the rogue post. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a fun morning, though. So looking forward to seeing you guys there for that. If you're not tired yet, though, if you want to stay up a little bit longer with the Baconeers, head on over to OBTV in the Discord. I know some people earlier were saying that they kind of miss Mosquiton. They kind of want to see more. As good as Nightwalker is, it's basically anime Forever Night, and that is no exaggeration. That's really, it even has brooding, So as good as that is, I know some people are eager to get back to Mosquiton. And while we will continue the series itself, the TV series that we started on Bacon Bits, we will finish that on Bacon Bits. But if you need a fix, if you're like, I can't wait and I need some Mosquiton now, well, then head over to OBTV in the Discord, and starting in a little over 10 minutes by the time the stream is over, it'll be about 10 minutes at midnight Eastern Standard Time, we're going to watch the Mosquiton OVAs that cannot be shown on YouTube because they would require too much defense. All right. I am definitely making that meme a thing. Daharka88, he started it. He's like, look, I've been pushing for it, trying to get out there. You did good, man. And we're definitely making a thing because, yeah, too much defense would be required for the Mosquiton OVA. So we are going to watch those. And yes, they are in English as well. The TV series never got dubbed. We've been watching those in subs on Bacon Bits. However, the OVA did get dubbed. So that way you don't have to read along. You can riff along with the chat and not have to worry about reading subtitles. And we don't have to worry about defense either because it's in OBTV. So we're going to start that. I believe there are 6 of them, and that's little under 2 hours, I think. So yeah, we should be able to get through all those tonight since we can start on time at midnight. Because like I said, by the time the credits are done rolling here, you'll have about 10 minutes, maybe a little less, enough to get some snacks, make a pit stop, whatever you need to do to get ready for the midnight showing. So we'll see you guys over there for that. Otherwise, I hope to see you tomorrow morning for Saturday morning cartoons. And if not, well, then I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. I hope you had a great Christmas yesterday. Happy Boxing Day to the Canadian Baconeers out there. And God bless you each and every one. All right. You guys have all been awesome. I want you to stay awesome, stay based. God bless you all. Let me leave you now with a moment of Zook. Never. We can never stop talking about the pantsu, okay? Hell yeah. Great. I fucking love Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider. If you guys haven't checked out that anime, it is fucking peak. All right, guys, that's the show for you tonight. Until next time, remember.
Until all is one.
Yes, until all is one.
Thank you for visiting me. It's been real.
Tomorrow.
Goodbye, nega ninjas.
In the room, and I get so excited just from her perfume. Electric eyes that you can't ignore, and passion burns you like